So just like you want to know, you have to know. Well, we've started the Men in Black campaign. So if you are close to me, you know that the Men in Black campaign, which is the Afromas Plus, we're launching it the second week in September. And if you are here with me, then we are ready to fly. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm grateful to join you once again. It's a Friday morning, and as usual, we know how we do it, that we don't have any problem in town. And I'm here this morning with myself and I to be able to get you into the mood for your weekend and the rest of the week. I'm treating a very sensitive topic today, the benefit for both when a second wife comes in. And I'm treating polygamy, its importance, the validity of polygamy, the importance of polygamy. And if you go to my Facebook, there are a lot of questions I posted there. And lucky enough, there are some important people who have, as it were, given me their candid opinion on it. And I will take the advantage to read some of them, specifically on Facebook. The basic things, I know Friday I do it with Mr. Speaker on Onya FM. So that will join me very much on the Google Meet, and we will run it in that concurrent activity. After it, I will join my people here. Please join me. I will pick you today. I'm going to pick live Friday, and so you can join me with your questions and answers. Simply put, the importance of polygamy and its benefits. It's what are the benefits of polygamy? Who does it benefit? The man, the woman, or who? Is there anything called polygamy, or that a man is risking his life that every woman will have a wife? Or sincerely speaking, polygamy is in the game? Well, I'm here and you are there. The new baby on the block is called Afromas Plus. Afromas Plus is for men, as MSP is for women. And Afromas Plus is hitting the road running. We are having a target of 2,000 men on one page to have a discussion. So from now till September says, I am coming, or I have come, both of these two times, sincerely speaking, so I hear my name being mentioned.
Because we are asking a very important question, sir. At what point in your life, and I'll realize this, in your marital life, for that reason, I will go in for a second wife. But if so, what are the reasons behind it? Many counselor table. Councillor Machi.
May you so be man to say.
Now also now what you money na ko ye de.
Now what them say you kram ye wie ye. But who say o te men ka de. Ma ja o te men ka. Network in there me bo mo so bo me mo advantage ma ye din. George, ever strike it. Now me see, weekend they say I finish ever chance here. Weekend the Ghana weekend they started Friday. Why they started Thursday? No, not just when I take a crowd to say Mr. Speaker, but a regular one they are not just say Charlie. Morano or Hodada, and the entry be money and meka. If you are Friday and two be as a matter of fact, Saturday you two be powerful. and a Sunday and a pa any number. And this is here, Obi Oti and Bia the air canoma go tea later. By Becca Eguha Malako ye. As with the Wadaroma. Adia ba kwa media ba entia mishe tuntum renye se menye ye bia no biawu. But you were red and black. September, Men in Black agenda. Men in Black agenda, an agenda for men to also take care of themselves. We have been taking care of others and we have neglected ourselves. Mr. Speaker, who can no cry? Ben may be a wutiemi. No cry say, Sikadudwa sebio, and yes, what Jiminti. But what say what other people who and do also send son I will say what so they can't cry. What you spend on yourself is less compared to what you spend on others. We die for others, we build for others, we pay for fees, we buy cars for others, but we hardly take care of ourselves. And when we have arrived for us to call it enjoyment, we either end up with a sickness that cannot be cured, but we should be treated as a vegetable. One of the basic sickness that kills a man's usefulness in life is prostate. The prostate cancer is becoming a canker in our system. And the funny thing is that when diabetes come, go and bring their cousin BP, and then their dear friend prostate comes in. A man is useless. Yeah, say 21's ejaculation will help you, but how many can we do even in the midst of legitimacy? Well, our faithfulness has become a bedrock to our neck. So this month of September, we are rolling men, and thanks be to God, Afromas Plus from the United States of America, the biggest drug that have helped men with full vitality. I'm coming to give you one. Me bro back when your flight and coming back bro. Then I come me may consider but what you I need to give you one and an Air Force man and a half. Your friend Afromas Plus. September you may launch it out, but sales not starting. Men must take care of themselves. And to men in black, we are doing black. And to whom they be Michelle Black. Men in black. Because a man in black, I say I am taking care of myself too. What I say? When I say men in black, you say I am taking care of myself too. I'm a slow. Yentima, yentama, but men first can just cookies. Men fanning you now go see die. Men fanning you now go top bond. Diwanu, shower home. Take care of your health. Because when you become a vegetable, they will say, one bobra, brabo, and yes, I will show ma. Say with that, and to whom you are blacker, and yes, so be a but nipa ewu, and memma ewu, and a bema the outers now bear me who are home for swan day. Miss Sell, it's no subject to 20. Mr. Speaker, I am Koma Yasha CD. Now I'll get you on board fully. It's not you are on board because you are a man. Any man listening to me, there may be a would see me be a Afromas Plus into Becca network. No, you are building 2,000 plus men on one platform with a surgeon, with a specialist, with a counselor, and with a pharmacist. Question being posed there. Our conversation has been women too much. We don't hate them. But when we bring men in, let's talk about men, not just business, our health. Me da say to whom you now and one renting Afromas Plus. Me so dey obi e o me ho. Wo dey me ma half. Efo dey me ma ne half. Me for half. Obi o pe bibia ye hye nkomo ya si from 0277 609 644 644. Uwa Kumasi a ebi wo Kumasi. Uwa Accra ebi wo Accra. Ushia me so a cause a counselor dro ni bi wo hen. I am passionate about this men in black. I will take care of myself too. And Tibema, may I say, Nami Tia was Mora no was Stropa, Obia won Bibia, or Bibia, Shamora Wukita. Number some just say, when you are red, because they say, I see when you are red, and I just say, Bibi hope. Because they see, I know, Rafunti, Amaya who said, or bend it to me a red, bend it to me a red. What you say? Or see your call hospital horror. Now, next in this I said, I don't know any air course, or see what's I didn't know any air course, dear Marshall Washi. You know, I like the more serious conversations. What do I say? Next or see you call a wine. PROC, or be come to me wine, or call a channel bar. Now wine they call, hey, Ghana, hey. My nurses. And I can't go put the one and Misuroma. Bema, don't joke with men joking with your bow. I said, Nipa, I come and I did your body. It is a sea, they say, about or mining in a bear back. Now, you did to a comma raf, not according to your bona. And yes, said your best at the committee because the finality said the report from the committee has vindicated or brought to bear the truth in the game. What does it? Because General Secretary, no, or can't say minister, air farmer, or say on a casa, one apologize to the CNA. What did I say? At the air farm with the Atabayadi and a PR of the I said, got what painful. Now, a baby a rough boo, young Jim, or say, upon cheap air or painful. Yet the second to the many asia, and you're no one year you on the friend. We should be careful with our attitude towards work. And we should be careful with the way we release to go. We are still Africans. And that is why this morning's topic, I am passionate about this topic. And I know a lot of you will be angry with me, but men in black, let's take care of ourselves too. Anything I'm not topic in your solid mamelo. Anything my
no so na say no marriage, you know, I'm quite sure you will move the ordinance and then the customary need your kahonigina. But you can't worry and casadia and customary marriage, you know, by law. But they say the ordinance number one white wedding and now white wedding so we second wife except to say we a traditional marriage and as a customary no we and one ordinance because ordinance no obese sign krata the on sashen krata say wo court the other say obaya na bema ya menene court the won nko na menene betina kosi be woda and ma yamra so na me miss as a man or as a woman at what point in time I'm getting my copa. Winning one song, and you know, as I said, with Fabi Kahon. Now, Sasa taught to begin to say about Bemachima, Councillor. What does it really mean, and how should we take it in our marital lives?
Medasi, coming from Chaka Siam Koma, Mia Minipa, His Excellency, outspoken Doctor, Councillor. Partial Pastor Captain Smart. Topic waiting a Mechia. Topic waiting. Mechia Smart that Onyani Dino Wejuma. Banyamemboano. Because topic we no Eboa. And Esika Fo Kuku Dam near Wogan and Yan so Mechia one topic we unti. Now why a very, very brilliant your friend say compose analysis. And the Awokayano a true. But young canon to record. So be out here, Ghana, edgy polygamy too. The laws of Ghana, after what we call the Salem Accord, has come to an agreement say a man in Ghana can practice polygamy. That is on record, legally accepted. Because if you check the Article 4 of our Constitution, Chapter 11, the promulgation of the 1992 Constitution, it allows all our traditional practices to be accepted. So yeah, say, obia oye edinto awale eyemra. Etina that the lumbe ye na ye no. Wo abakako gina ho akoton t-shirt no. Attorney General Emma order ebusiani to make sure ejiske nyina fi ho because and somebody your legal rights of the family of the disease. Ayamra. Sana wadian sono. Mr. Speaker, what do you say? Dear friend in fear what their customary marriage. Sagara ya wadia mi ansapen yetum. Bako Cap 127 yaji Mohammedan marriage etum. Yaji customary marriage etum. And yaji civil marriage. Your friend white wedding. Mind you, there's nothing called church wedding. Sorry, wadia. Let's keep this thing clear. All men of God, with all respect and apology to you, the church doesn't have marriage. Keep that in your head. The church doesn't have marriage. So what we do in church is called the civil marriage, but the venue is licensed. The man of God is gazetted. So based on this, we can do what we are supposed to do by virtue of what we are doing. Nyankopon ahon de amai. Eti awade de nanka ye kwa. O ka say awade de ni pepe mu no your friend dey even say o say e fie de aname wasa na ka no. Good. Sani aka amana to yenti, but the current say awade bia ya awade. But hwe de enya ene de airtime. Efia awade na obi koye traditional marriage Saturday and now Thursday. Yes. Now akwa ye their friend say civil one exactly on Saturday and not any other day. And Brani Chile said Ghana Mrano Cap 127 is ultimate wallet and premium. Enti uye fie biano. Now we call sign power. You nullify the traditional marriage. Eyamra. So at the end of the day, Obian worry twice. 18 hours the jaya ba unko fie nko good fie die. Obia wire wedding bia unko good fie die. And son will be good court die. E san say answer na be court die. Wa ko good fie die dada. Na ugu fie die no so anu che say ebusuan panyin ni ahonde wa ware no so biom. Embra e na wa ahonde. Sa na tie. Enti obia wale here we are wedding bia we fie die no. Ukoye wedding ne pe e fie die na gu. Enti kawa ba ko na se wo hye unya so be hye kawa mienu. Now, I'm establishing this grounds so that we can understand, say, at what stage does it come into the mind of a man to marry more than one? Our problem is that a stage when a man develops to become a husband, a stage when a man becomes your friend, a man enough to pay the bride price of a woman, at that stage, a man must consider marrying one or three or more. Keep this statement. Speaker, keep the statement with. Polygamy is not that a man will have more wives, but it is that every woman will have a husband. Okay. I repeat, polygamy is not that a man will have more wives, but it is that every woman will have a husband. Bible says, and in the last days, 7 women will come and say, will you marry us and put your name on us? It is a request that women will come to me. It doesn't mean that women will be desperate. It doesn't mean that women will become useless. But it says that, and in the last days, 7 women will come and tell a man, put your name on us. We'll buy our own food. We'll buy our own clothing. Isaiah chapter 4, verse number 1. You can go and read. Isaiah chapter number 4, verse 1. I see 7 women will come. So this request, those of you who believe in the Bible, should know that there is nothing sinful about polygamy. There is nothing illegal about polygamy. There is nothing traditionally error about polygamy. But it is that every woman will have a husband, because a woman without a husband is headless. A woman without a husband has no direction. A woman without a husband is spiritually down. So the spiritual nature of a woman is when you have a husband. So watch it. We are not discussing women here. A wife has direction, and the power of a wife no woman has. There's difference between a woman and a wife. So in this our contextual discussion here, we are talking about wives. And that is where blessings come on a wife. A woman can be blessed, but a wife will be more blessed than a woman. So if you're watching me now, you're bar, and you've achieved everything, you can have children out of wedlock, but immediately you have a husband even for once, and you divorce. The right for you to belong is higher than those who have not attempted marriage before. Your same Bible makes it clear. It says, and Jesus said, you have married 6 times. The 6th man in your room is not even your own husband. Who cares that story? When Jesus went to the well, who cares that some? And who was sure about it? in the book of John chapter 4 and verse number 18, or see Oshio baby a wawari in prince. And I'll see the autosun sian poses sian onye one kase ukunu or yobi kunu. Eti Jesus Christ saw say, Mamina wari 5 times. Or what you yano say sian or yobi kunu pon a sheho. Eti tiemi side chicks. Amo nyangu me side chicks. Omi abua for ma wadi. Bible say, and the wives of Solomon. Oh yes, Bible say, and the wives of Solomon turned his heart against God. The wives of Solomon turned his heart against God. Remember, in the book of 1 Kings chapter 11 verse 4, Solomon had many wives and many concubines. But Bible might say, the fall of Solomon was not by the concubines or the side chick. It is rather the wives that turned his heart against God. So side chicks are not demons. Side chicks are not evil. Concubines are not there to destroy marriages. They are there because there is a wife. And watch this. A side chick is not a second wife. So when a man has many girlfriends, many sex mates, many side chicks, it doesn't mean he's practicing polygamy. That is why I brought in this. Okay. But polygamy is when a man has made a decision to add more wives to one wife. So when a man has not married a wife, he cannot be polygamous because onye being count. So you need to be polygamous when you're making a decision. But there are influences. So your question is, when does it come into our mind? It comes into our mind the basic time we know we are men. But our error is our mothers. And I will salute mothers. But half of the mothers we have in Africa who are Christians have become demons and they become witches who are witch hunting us as children in the marriage, especially the boys.
Your own mother?
Oh yes, my mother is one of them.
You are describing mothers in this manner.
Oh look, my mother, my wife, because they have brainwashed you to believe that polygamy is an evil act. So even when your father gets another child in the marriage that is traditionally married, they make you hate your stepmother to the core. Mind you, mothers are good, but they are the first wicked people that you can find in the family setting. With no apologies. I have proof. I will show you. Bible says that, and Jacob and Esau, Rebekah heard and told the younger brother, your father wants to bless Esau. Come. Who cooked the food? Who brought the trouble between Jacob and Esau? The mother heard Isaac coming to bless and ran towards it. The life of Jabez. Why did Jabez become a negative person? Because the mother gave birth to Jabez and said, because I am in pain, I will forever call you pain. So mothers are good. How many men on this earth, their mothers have not sold, were torn into their shell, were stored more school, and then or train said, oh, shall you to me, or salary 5,000, whom I may ali, Busumi be only 4,000 command. Now, so see Yanawadi. Now, Busumi do no one found qua, or be a fro, and I'm going to me pa, me kauma, me come or torn one yama, and go to your feast. Now, Papa, you or come mape, et men yell about my subonita. How many mothers have not told their sons, if you don't marry this one, don't come to my funeral when I die? How many mothers have not cursed their sons? I'm saying that mothers are good. They can sacrifice more than anybody, but they are the demon of our time when it comes to polygamy. With no apologies. So we have been brainwashed from day one that if you marry more than one, you are a demon. If you marry more than one, you bring confusion. If you marry more than one, you will not go to heaven. And this has been part of our upbringing. And they have told our sisters that never be a second wife. They have told our sisters, be the only wife. So they have inculcated the demonic mentality into their heart. And for that matter, even girls don't want to become second and third wives. And so today, they are working there 35, 39, 42, 53, and their husbands are already married. Their husbands are already married. And they are afraid of societal complaints. But they know that they are living today is because a certain man is paying their rent, A certain husband is paying their fees. A certain husband is the one feeding them. Why won't you take the boldness and become a wife? Unfortunately, we were lied to by the church that civil marriage is a Christian marriage. So we foolishly entered into a civil marriage in the church, thinking that God will be angry when we do traditional marriage. This is where we are today. Why a man's decision has been thwarted. Why a man's decision to become a polygamous man has been confused, not by anybody, starting from the mother, continued by the church, and finalized by the hypocrites and witch hunters in our land. That answers your first question.
A man is polygamy, dear. I mean, evil, one man to a woman. So what can you say, dear? Then what it means is that the member will write, who cries on the farm,
who pays whose bride price? When a woman marries more than one man, what's it called? Your friend is polyandry, but it is not a practice. Polyandry is not a practice. We are discussing polygamy, where the head of the family is not a woman. He makes the decision. So what are we talking about? So if a woman wants to marry more than one man, how? You don't name children. Your power to name is limited. The DNA of a child is not coming from you. Look, Charlie, I don't want to go there, but just this Tuesday, we just open lines for women who have something to share that they want to do to free themselves. We have close to 112 audios. Out of the 112, we have 87 of them sending audios that they have children that they have lived with their husbands 12 years, 8 years, 9 years, 20 years, and it's not for the men. And they know. But they've gotten the children that an Ibe man's child has been named by a Ghana man, Pato, instead of the child to be called Chakbatutu, and the child's life has become useless because the mother has hidden the child from the father. It is not a crime. But mind you, once you are not bold enough, it tells you that you don't have the power to name. So why are you going to write to say, let's also go and marry more? If men want to marry more, we too, we should go and marry more. There is no way that a family will receive a bride price from a woman in Africa where there are no witches and wizards who are not learning will receive a woman coming to pay the bride price of a man for the way. Our traditions are strong. They are spiritually inclined. They are traditions that we adhere to. Look at the government. Government just gave money to Adansi, the whole community, to pacify spiritual exercise for the demise of the AIDS. It is our belief. When we are going to the chief's palace, we don't go empty-handed. They call it bribe. But when you go to their country and you finish taking Uber, they say tip. You finish eating in the restaurants, they say tip. But when you give here, they say it's a bribe. They are brainwashing us and taking us to negativity. So my brother, the women should not come. They should not come. They should deal with the negativity of not allowing other women to become wives, not side chicks. Wives, and you don't need the demand. You don't need the rights of your wife to add another one. The only problem is when you make a mistake, where you go and do a civil marriage, not being told because your mother has brainwashed you.
Okay, but Councillor, your time as one is now when a man begins to have those thoughts, with the explanation, education, what the if truly or person taking that step, to get an extra wife.
The woman say, tell my thought in the ban near Sewda. It is nipa ultimate genie dear, ubet me dinner common. So when you have the thought of marrying more than one, the first person you want to run to will be your mother, because in the organogram of family system, the father is the last person you can approach until you go through the director general, who is the wife or your mother, to be precise. Unfortunately, the woman you will go to is the woman that has brainwashed you. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you want to marry a woman and your mother says no, ignore your mother and marry the woman. If you want to marry a woman and your father says no, not because he has been brainwashed by your mother, go ahead and marry. Never go ahead and marry that woman, sorry. If your father says no, don't. But if your father says yes, marry her. This is good for you. And your mother says, don't talk to me again. Ignore your mother and marry, because every judgment of a father is genuine when it comes to choosing a life partner. So how do you go about it when the thought comes? The woman is supposed to be the best person you should talk to, but your mother is the one who has brainwashed you. Number two, if your father has been bewitched by your mother against polygamy because she's protecting her territory, then you are doomed. If you have been brainwashed through a doctrinal practice church, asoria omunji polygamy entumundi obi a oto awade so ye man communion, obi oto awade so ye man akonua ntena so, obi oto awade so on leading pai bona fare bo kra ye gia ye se hu ofin na so ni kru na committee chairman jimie ene bonso mawura asori dem is moko asori asofo ri ase na adwen a waka uni ba bia akọ jise ukoye illegal ba de wo mu ni wa opese wo ye bia se wonye court awade a ye fe no wedding na utia ye yie se why ye court awade dia jise ugu awade na ate wona se na betuma awade bi because your bibia your friend infidelity are leading to bigamy. Bigamy you say wa wari was civil remrenu na wasako wari bi aka ho 13 years imprisonment because it's misdemeanor a crime in the legal tenant when it comes to civil marriage. It is why a wedding that dia waka and the first waka just ugu awade no na wasako wari fie die na se why you fie die say na lawyer for dodo no ntanya wedding no omonim die nti omonye lawyer for dodo now by record or deal with fear share that the number here from so wale baako e wo court omo amaka nyina obogum sa nkola e maame no nine wabogum sa ene waka nchiregu nechi nya basabasa da wo beka se nechi obo eti wo peso esa de menkoye fie de menkoye court de wo ye fie de a gina ho na bo ama no monya nionyam esa wade dodo ne bo ama nya nionyam wa asase so eti hona abetime gina na safi na wo ba oh na kwa me afi na be wale bra ei re bo samao mitu chamao uti asemba ewo onua tie me wona afi na wo ba de wo nya nkyerechire wo nya counseling ne enkyere ogina bia wo hia na dia wale dodo tie me se si ade be bia wo no hia sika esanse emana eba ya se wadwen bema titi no umame entwen wa pesika fa nwa aduane otumi ko free more ade beka kokko mamudi yesuma ma kwaji more ba na wo disika fia bi akọ no asanje banchia ka ho ba enne yeti wo yire twen nsuo kura beto enkyere beto akwadofo ma ya wale wa ye bre. Men must take care of themselves. Et wuti anye ye na ko fasa akọ na ho dia wotumi ko ware dodo no na kai say aware dodo anya bone wo Bible mu be bia. I will challenge any man of God. I'm a man of God. I've studied the scripture. I'll challenge anybody legally in Ghana is allowed. I'll challenge anybody traditionally. No second wife, third wife has brought confusion into any home. Those who bring the confusion are those who came first. They have sense of entitlement. So when you have this mind as a man, the first thing you never have to do is to let your mother know. Don't allow your wife to know. If you don't take care, maybe you remember papa panchini. Now your mouth papa panchini. Yeah, my God, though. Mr. Speaker. Eti enkrofo yembo amane na maka kire no quick one say membo amane be so ware kan yire ho membo amane. Number 2, membo want be amane. Say ya den say obeka papa ho de a hwehwe be me bia na nie bia na adwi mu do. Ah wanyin kakra wasasi so. Oye sofo de but we sua de akonani we say na mesom nya de ye kaniti. Ni din de councilor luto. Meboa egu awade na obre wo ho no. Na wanya kwan awade ato aso. E man ntie me. Uto awade so a wonya bonsam. Uto awade so a platform me da say Mr. Speaker anya me ense bia man on person wale nti o se omo hia na ma no. Tie me pa Afromas Plus. A man must take care of himself first and others. And to try aeroplane where you see in case of a crash, there is a nose mask. Fix your nose mask first before you fix others. And it's a number. Normally a 0277 on Sapopo. Or you need to hop. Or you need to hop. Want to win job to was later portray your life. Nafanamano. A 0277. A 609. A 644. Now what you so call Wale? Ukoya wedding. Bema, what's the why I'm from so? Consider no. Consider no. Na ye fie di anko na pe bi ka ho e se emagu kromo mu hie kunu to say 0277 609 644. Mr. Speaker, me da was pass na de me ba fi framamu na ayeye me da senso say Afromas Plus me sira bema twen wo dia no, take care of yourself. Men in black, men in black, men in black.
Mamina was in don't do about Felicia was Juma and the Babeto so and the mini the crabby appear could be now what you mean now the Yatsina and we and some paso. Enjoy your weekend. I don't tell me any, I'll be back.
Well, finally, I gotta stop this one. So let's go. So thank you very much for joining the conversation. I was with Mr. Speaker from Onua FM. Onua FM is the station I work there every Friday. And this topic was brought by them. And I needed to have the ability to digest it and make it our own show and our own program. So ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back again here. We are here. I mean, I'm ready to pick you so that we have a conversation. Honestly speaking, I'm very excited this conversation is going on. And then I told you there are a lot of people who have said their comments already. And their comment is running seriously on my Facebook timeline. So polygamy, I've told you from the beginning, is not a sin. It's not a crime. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning to your turn.
Start GH1.
Ubeche, you are an old member. Thank you very much. Benefit not blue. Thank you. Thank you.
Good. People are thinking about this polygamy.
No, I say, hold on. Hani Sanya Hije. Wabi time for questions just now. So just continue listening. Maybe as I'm lecturing, I can even answer the question before you come and ask. So keep your question. Call my fair lecture quickly. I'll come back to your question.
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much for coming. So my buddy is here. He's been following me since GH1. Now Shoko style. Tales from the Pada room. Councillor Lutro, 26 years ago. I have not changed what I'm talking about. And I keep saying what I'm saying because I know it is the truth. I am convinced beyond reasonable doubt that whatever I tell you, I have researched enough to say. So when I say things that you get angry and get offended, I am not worried. One day you come back to the reality that what I am saying is true. Thank you very much. This one to say that I've been following you too. I know I am an old veteran. But every man must take care of yourself. Hello. But so every man must take care of himself. That's why I brought to you Afromas Plus. The number is 0277 609 644 0277 609 644. This is my new baby on the block. All you need to do is to call me and I'll get you where to buy your own and join the club. We are forming the club of men too must take care of themselves. Men too must take care of themselves before others. If you don't take care of yourself, you will make the money. You will make all it takes and you will come back to square zero. We are taking care of others and not ourselves. You don't buy the best car for yourself, your wife will drive. You buy the Porsche car, you say nobody should touch. One day she will ask you for the car and that's the end. Every time there's a demand of a list on you, when you decide to give your baby mama 30,000 Ghana cedis every month, if a man comes, you don't give her again, she frowns on you, she'll make everybody think you are the evil one. You are living with your wife, you are providing for everything. One day you don't have, she calls you a useless man. Because of that, you are going to buy a property at a place where you are struggling to pay. So see, your BP is not stabilized. You cannot sleep. When you go to bed, you are watching your own ceiling in your whole house. How many roofs under do you sleep? But look at you. You are looking for 10-bedroom house, 15-bedroom house, 8-bedroom house, 12-bedroom house. What the bay thing? Your wife is not giving you peace of mind. Not because she's a witch, but she has been brainwashed that a man must marry one. And because you are looking at elsewhere to give your energy, positive energy. Ahina Woody, a China Hina Woody, Yadimo Hina to me, what I want then ever as Odi Bakwa, Yakasa Wadim Saji, a man dear cry of Basse, this ha, Shep, Shabra Wobre, a draw fa, Abia Wonum, and Yabi BNT, a Trebia for 2% this keke, Meslewo, Shema 1 year market. Bible say, no man should give his strength to women. Proverbs chapter 31. And verse number 3. Proverbs chapter 31. Verse number 3. Bible there can you me? I'm sure Bible. Proverbs chapter 31. Me just to come on. I'll say, do not spend your strength on women, your vigor on those who reign kings. Do not spend your strength on women or your vigor on those who rule kings. Oba ompe bema eye yo. Oba okasa wo ba ko a ayeti se won dware 4 weeks nie. Oba okan sem ba ko on jam ade a wo ye no 20 years ago. Or the asheni ko to biamu se nkola ni benyin kwa oba punish o. Enti boni bi a okase waye ni ntia okasa kire wa. Who be say, and what have I done again? Or say it's not again. I can't forget that we have struggled and struggled, and you go and buy car for another woman. And I don't know what it means for me to be here. I feel hurt. I don't know how to take the pain from my heart that I thought I was enough for you. You are proving to me that I'm not enough. I've wasted my energy in this marriage. I have not gained anything out of this marriage. I've become a burden to myself. If I could have taken care of myself too by this time, but I spent my life in this house taking care of the children. Now they have grown. When I see you, I feel hurt in my heart. 21 years ago, 24 years ago, you had some fling, and your wife has still not forgotten, and she's still in the marriage. Pa panchini o dende, 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 pa panchini. Bin can't me the young fatum. I've been thinking, the American said 20 years he has not forgiven you. 10 years ago, Jenny 10,000 Ghana cedis. Said what they saw, that's why I did. Obiena no bisa said, Saskana Mdimano 10 years ago. And the American said, Bible say, don't give your strength to a woman. Lucky enough, the Bible didn't talk about wives. Was it women? And don't give your vigor to women who rule kings. And I'm saying that their words ruin you. But watch it here. Bible says that it is very painful. He said it is painful to live with a nagging wife than to live on a rooftop. I said it before. The Bible makes it clear. I love Bible. It says, it is better to live on top of your roof than to live in the house with a nagging wife. That is a wife. And not a woman. Proverbs 21 verse 9. Let me look for the scriptures for you. Okay. Now let me read it for you. It says, believe as a man on the corner of your roof than to share a house with a quarrelsome wife. Don't ask me. And if you give me lemon, I'll give you lemonade. Who is causing my pain? Who is the one causing me to? Or Bible says it is better to live at the corner of your own house roof. I have seen too many. And I'm speaking not as a man. I'm speaking as a professional who have encountered men today whose prostate has become bad, whose BP is uncontrollable, whose diabetes is because the care is bad. We are not resting. We can't sleep. We can't sleep because the burden on our head is a burden that nobody can help us solve it except us. We are not taking care of ourselves. We are not. Some of us were created to marry more than one, but we have been brainwashed to stay with one woman who is not evil, but is wicked. They are protecting their territory. You buy them a place, and as if you are the evil one to invest money in buying them a car. You buy a property and you take them to the grounds, and their interest is, so this building, is it in whose name have you bought it? If you make a mistake and own a property and put your children's name on it, you will die untimely death because your wife will never forgive you. But herein, if it happens to be that you have more than one wife, they will compete over you because you are their survivor. A man doesn't need enough money to marry more women. Bible says, and in the last days, in the years we are in, 7 women will demand kados. I'm not doing church. It says, and in the last days, 7 women will ask men to put their name on them. They will buy their own food. Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. In that day to come, the day has come, 7 women will take hold of one man and say, we will eat our own food and provide our own clothes. Only let us call by your name. Take away this disgrace. Take away this disgrace from us. So polygamy has never been a problem for men, but we have been brainwashed by our mothers, our upbringing, our negative religious inclination and doctrinal practices, the evil that mothers can do, the evil that women can do in their quest to protect their territory, in their quest to make their marriage better. See how your father has become useless. When your father is talking, you can see that your own dad has become useless and has been brainwashed and has been witch-hunted by your mother. This is not to say that your wife is bad, but in their quest to protect their territorial grounds, in their quest to protect what they think is theirs, in their quest to protect Nogo Fiona Baye, they have become evil in the marriage. Very evil. That even when you come back home and they serve you food, you only ask God, can I live tomorrow? Because the level of wickedness that can enter into the heart of a woman, you cannot understand. When a man thinks evil about a woman or about a wife, he will share with other men and he will be told, Jana Semano, a kedosu wukrum, adenabe kumno adiden. But when a woman makes a decision to eliminate a certain man out of his life, you don't get any other woman to say, don't do it. Quote me anywhere. Quote me anywhere. A fellow woman will lead a fellow woman to a hotel, knock the door to bring a wife or bring a husband to come and disgrace himself. Men, you are so stupid. Men, we are so dumbfounded. Men, ya dream of fun, ye dimienti, obi flow, no be do idi or ha, now afaka, o kuma bo peri, was ye Jimmy a chanodia. Chanodia, na go work channel. No afaka, what could do? Now they come and they see or banner so, now come they see where name and what are you doing here? And this is what you'll be doing behind you, when Jimmy off. Say uko edroso edi krado koto iri twem say atwe mekatum be ma bia no koto be bura di twem ya no enkem kwase agimi oba wo akowale no tama wo wale no when di twani free ni papa di krado tu manka na ka wo koti anka yenje jimie no na eya broso friends said obi di mega say abruso yenje jimie na ya broso eyinti ya manyina surawade eyinti anu nyina surawade eyinti awade no ho nyede biom wa hwa awade nyede awade fa na yede esense ni maami awade ote ho nyina no nturu fopa And I wish that you never grew and marry a man like your father. But what you hope? Yeah, I've been married for 25 years. The ups and downs we are inside. I've been married for 42 years now. I will tell you, it's not easy. The ups and the downs, what men can do to you, they will say all these things, but they are there. What plan do they have? They are waiting for you to kick the bucket. Or turn down Begu. And I don't know how to live in this house. I don't see you doing anything with your life. The future is bleak for me. The future is not transparent for me at all. I don't know where I and my children will go after they be why do you wish that when I die, where will you go to? Don't you have your mother's house? Don't you have your first house? Didn't you come from a house? Yes, you were sleeping in a 4-bed. You were sleeping in 1-bedroom with your 4 sisters and your 1 brother, like that, in one big house where your house was just a chamber in the hall. You sleep in the sitting room, and I came to marry you, and I brought you into a chamber in the hall. Today you are demanding 4-bedroom with 5 toilets, and because I've not been able to provide it, I've become the evil husband to you. Did your father marry your mother into a 4-bedroom house? Did your father marry your mother into a 9-bedroom house? When you were growing up, did you have your own room? Did you have how it came about? Hear me and hear me well. A man should take care of himself. Men, hear my word. I am not provoking anything. I am saying that we have neglected ourselves in the name of marriage. We have. And this is why we are suffering. We are all sick. A ban is saying, "I tisika koto chebe to them." A dua na dua, o kwati ntumi njina so. But this is how fair draw. Now leave our essay. Now prostrate essay. When you ba hoso, a draw kakra odi je kote brim, e di e twa afo, atinka ne ko. Oni atinke bia ehunehuna sa enkwasi asem sa udi twawia ese ebo abaso a udi twawia fini ebe ma run down of what you didn't do and at the we na send dia ma ho dia ba fom minim dia meka ma nkoka ni ya na de ntokwa ba fi ha ba no me ware na nye se na tie usi mi so a manage se se usi mi so a adwendwen ko a me hu dia ntia boni a waya me dia then one year when dear money, who dear money. And I'm a friend of a can someone can as a same answer. Or you need to ask my me. Kwame, yes, I'm titi woo. Kwame, yes, I'm titi woo. Kwame, men we must you. Now be a namnum, and yam sumpa, and the money per cost right him. Or bad in the town who do sad, or one in that, and who do one in that. One in that. Brainwashing Jimmy some now say, oh, Babatia, what they say, no, become a bitch that was say, and now. To me, wufu. I'm a branch of you are fighting your wife, your daughter's husband with your daughter. You are a stupid mother. And now I'm tia semio a crabia sam koya de yamekuma ya. Say, Mawano Baba, meaning not ye. O mama nyina 1 or 2 and 2 akase me be yen hia wan kan nyama ba busuemu abrante ye obi a oti baby oti ni ntitie me ba tie me o baby oti ni ntinu o maame no o hia bibia o frɛ phone pe no afrɛ police call o afrɛ immigration call whatever you need because of the type of man that your daughter brought to that house. His status is not even qualified to enter into that handcuff, but he came to pick your daughter out. After 20 years of marriage, if there is anything your daughter has come to report to you as a mother, do you join your daughter to hate your son-in-law to the extent that somebody else will call your son-in-law who you are nice with, somebody you can call, somebody you can plan with, a son-in-law who has made you who you are. You can call a friend and tell a friend evil things about your son-in-law that your daughter came to tell you. And now your son-in-law become a laughing stock in the public space because the woman the mother-in-law discussed with came back to tell the son-in-law, now you never see for him power say and I was say back at them. And to you initially pa. As I mean no kasi. Assassinate do mu fie. Kakra na kan. Ni maame ne say on be hihye no ho no si ni dan wo ho. And to you that start see dan. E wo ni maame mu fie. The man heard it and he was shocked. He sent people to go and see. When he got there, the wife has started a 3-bedroom house. God will punish you, no matter what your husband has done, for you to take such a decision on a man struggling to make sure that you have an image. 7 women will ask, put your name on us. We'll feed ourselves. We'll buy our own clothing. Just the name. Just the name. Mrs. Kobe, just the name. The wife of Mr. Momoni, just the name. The man met me yesterday and said, there's only one thing that came into my head. The obey I am me. Me nume drew, na me nkumi home say, hey, uku ka pasia. Went to ask the wife, Mate say, who sit down, ewo ma me no ho. Kan no kura chire. Osi na me sit down ma me mo ho e wasase. Listen to the answer. Na me sit down ma me mo ho e wasase. Won sa so wachi a o high dan ma nkrofo na mkuru me bisa asem. Yesterday, and I was shocked. And the man is walking gentle with beard. And I'm saying, Charlie, Kafra. I say, hey. And I know the way this man dies for the wife. I know how he can credit for the wife. Look, women, most of you don't know what some genuine, sensible husbands go through to make sure that you are presentable in town. Because this man has a lot of projects in town. And he's a figure that assemble no one obi abekebiti why you dinam say hey tata and why you say hey me ko boss wa bloggers be fa you slow bloggers ya trap it all me do na me as you ngum kwase we need to take care of ourselves Afromas Plus and when you take care of yourself psychologically we are forming that page. All you need to do is get on a drag, give us your number. Anywhere you are in the whole world, there's a biggest WhatsApp page. We are building over 2,000. Let's discuss men. The second week in September, we are launching that club alongside the Afromas. You see the billboards in town. Take care of yourself, men. Take care of yourself. Men in black. I will take care of myself too. That's the motto. This man is crying because Neira started dying. My uncle died in a shock. My uncle died in a shock. When 10 houses from the house he has struggled to go and build in Weja, the wife, he has done everything, including the son the wife brought, changed the son's name to his name against the family's plan. 10 houses from the house they are living in Weja. The wife has built 3-story building and renting it. And we wake up in the morning, there's no money for egg. When my uncle was sick on bed, according to my cousin, they need 1,000 Ghana cedis. My auntie held the hand of my uncle. The wife held the hand to be able to write. So they take 1,000 Ghana cedis from his account. Whilst he was building a 3-story building to rent. God will punish you. Just because you have been brainwashed with polygamy by pastors. I don't care. You can be a pastor here. I am speaking my truth, which is the truth. And your Bible says, and you will know the truth. And the truth will set you free. Not my truth. The truth. The truth. Freedom is what we are bringing to us. Ya bread. Ya bread. And then a bema be sre wura wadiem. Now I know. Bible say it is better. So better. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, sir. A job. I'm Oradon. What Paco? Call your Facebook. Call your Facebook. Where Facebook? Call your YouTube. Where YouTube? I tell council. I look to Paco. Show. I no know. Agbe radio na. She want channel 1 year come on. or call a TikTok or one over TikTok, call a Facebook, one over Facebook, call a YouTube, one over Facebook, and way in common. Like I mentioned here in farm. Councillor Lutro, call to Councillor Lutro, the Facebook brand for 1 year again. In wedding, call a TikTok, councillor, call to doctor, councillor, no, but me pay your Jambiani. You are job, why you come on? It's another head to find another head could fit a club. No bon where you will come. Well, normal keep more can be a petronic. I want the drug. Much of it. You are job. This is not a young man. This is a grown-up man. I'm saying yesterday I was shocked. I was walking but not smiling. This guy says, I'm shocked. My wife is building. And this guy has done everything. Now you are a herbalist. I have been a herbalist since I was born. So it's not now. Learn. If you are here and you don't really, it's okay. I'm a herbalist, so they're found. Herbalist. If your uncle was a herbalist, like they say, everybody need a herbalist in your house. I am one of them. Hear me? I'm saying that polygamy is not a sin. Tell me. Polygamy is not a crime. Polygamy, there is nothing evil about polygamy, but we have been brainwashed. So if you go to my Facebook, the questions are many, and I promise I was going to read some of them to you. See my first post. The first question I asked was this question: when a man begins to consider a second wife, what does it say about his marriage, the values, and his readiness to handle the weight? Should I repeat the question again? Link, come up here. I know you are very intelligent. This young man, his submissions are serious. And people don't, if they don't like you, don't like them. If they like you, like them. But focus on yourself. There's one thing nobody can pay for: who you are, what you have become, your history. I am not my father. I have my father's blood. I will never change from my father's blood. Something happened, and I was hurt for my father. A certain lie was told, and unfortunately, somebody heard a lie, and the person marked me with the line. Link. I am my father's child. I will die as a Lutheran. I'll be buried as a Lutheran, regardless with all the titles I make. The blood in my father's blood, I cannot change it. The attitudes, I can modify it, but the original will always appear. So if my family, for example, is a polygamous family, there is no prayer that can change it. It is a choice. Painful things. Sorry, painful things. So you are living with a woman in the house, and because of her attitude, you are on drug. Check it. Rest. Look, if you have to go to your house every day and you can't sleep, stop sleeping in your house. So a friend of mine has gotten a small place in Aladu. A very influential guy. Wako high time, Aladu. And a apartment, Wako Jibako. Now they be Charlie, where they? Oh, Charlie, I dey Newtown area. I say, why you cry your house there? You be every time why you dey Newtown area? I say, Charlie, I want to leave. I don't want to die now. I say, why? He said, the house there, if I go there, two things. I don't want to do anything that will go to prison. The woman, they torture me with her presence. You say, what? What are you talking about? I say, yes. He said, my woman taught me something where it did pay my heart. I asked Sam, he repeat them 4 times. I won't go ask my mother, say, be my mother will talk my wife this lie, or be who will talk my wife this lie, where they punish me by the lie. What was the statement? He says the wife's behavior. I told the wife that this thing you are doing to me, one day you wake up and I'm no more in this house. I've gone out of Accra to the northern part and start my life in the Savannah area and leave you here. He said, the wife said, well, no wonder. This is what exactly your father did to your mother. So you are repeating it. Look, tap and let's go. 13K is small. By this time, we should be doing like, you see, because it's men talk. By this time, we should be doing like 2K. Bobiamba, 117. Abana Pomba, Abana Dena Kamijidi. I'm a strange mama. I always be here till 12. Me boom sako si 12 o'clock. On tia sako shipo. Yeah, polygamy. The benefit of polygamy to both. That's what I'm discussing. Mindu baby. The wife told, I said, you catch them. Say, Ugo Savannah area. Say now, papa no ja o mame. No social ni di. And where did you hear this one too? I said, well, it's not everything we know that we talk about. I said, from that day, because this is not the first time I say, what did that? Say, ni mame eka. But no kreni say, ni papa, ye transfer no, or ye police officer, and ye transfer no catch any mame say, and calamity transfer no, ebe affect your more education. Inti ebe ya, tina kurumu hani nkwale na transfer you ya den mesa bankran kurum. Enti muntre fi amba pe fi ha. And my father lived my mother and us in the family house so that he can focus on the transfer. My father said before he heard, my mother has gone to rent a new house and demanded payment from him. He didn't have some to give. So he said, well, I will rent my father's house where you are so that at the end of the day, I can give you that money and the children. He says, my father suffered in the hands of my mother. My father was on transfer. When he was moved from Adan, they moved him to Sunyani. So he didn't come back home again. But regularly, my father will come and visit once in a while. Oh, sorry. My wife's sister came to insult me in my house. Brother, be careful you don't go to jail. Because for your wife's sister to be able to insult you, is because your wife has given your record as she holds on against you to the sister. Papa, God bless you. I am a fan. I always listen to your wisdom. Thank you for my wisdom. We should go to at least 20,000 by now. Link, my brother, how are you doing, boy?
Boss.
Well, my discussion today is with a lot of passion today. I have too many examples. My question is,
Very necessary.
Link, my question this morning on Facebook that I want a lot of people to answer is, when a man begins to consider a second wife, what does it say about his marriage, his values, and his readiness to handle the weight in the marriage? What does it say? And my wife followed them to their house. Hear me. The guy says the sister-in-law came to insult him in his own house. And when the wife came, or the wife was there, all the wife can do was to follow the sister back to their father's house. Don't worry. Go and talk to their father. And their father will tell you what he is going through in the hands of their mother. I tell you, look, women are not bad. But when a woman becomes a mother and a wife, she becomes a witch hunter. The only counselor who has fear of the bitter truth, long live, say, I take it. I will live long. I won't die now. Whatever poison they do, I will drink, but I will live. I say yesterday, my mood was affected in a thick forest. Strangely, I met people that I least expect. Look, yesterday, I fell in love with the people I fraternized with. Our brother, inshallah, thank you. Our brother had a funeral in a deep forest at, something called Amai. It's another village. They called it JK. From Kumasi, you drive 4 hours to the place. You don't see human beings. Forest. Before you go and meet the village, I saw friends came from Accra to come and help this young man bereave with the father. And that's where the conversation went on. And the man says, Counselor, let me impress me through phone. So, and when he told me the pain he's going through, I said, Toabim, the wife is building in the father's house. And I'm asking myself, the father is nice with you. Why wouldn't the father ask you, why is my daughter coming to build? I am happy that I am now living in Accra and I am not going to miss your program. Oh, welcome. My program, you can watch it everywhere. Follow me right now on YouTube, Counselor Lutrot. Go to Counselor Lutrot TV, subscribe, press bell. Your friend is saying, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook by going to say subscribe to my Facebook page. I'm going to delete 2,000 people in September, so that my page is blocked. Because if I have 5,000 people follow me on Facebook, why do I come to Facebook and be watching 12 people? So I'm going to delete those who are unnecessary. I don't need them. And add those who are doing proper requests. Filter their requests and let you follow me on Facebook. But on TikTok, oh, just go Counselor Lutrot. It's the only name in town. Come right now and follow me on TikTok. Yem building something for ourselves.
Counselor, Amen.
I may ask for the blessing. If you curse me, it will come back to you because there are a lot of good blessings. So I'm saying that this man is hurting, that the wife is building. And he asked the wife, I see, Matisa will sit down or say, this is the answer. Or say, now me see that papa. Utia dan kama and mouthful from maybe so sad and utia ma. She is reflecting in your glasses. Who is reflecting in my glasses? Who? Who is reflecting in my glasses? Please, who? I bet who? Is it the things in front of me here? Is it what is it? You see your stupidity? You hide behind pages to do kwasiade. God punish you. You are stupid. Whoever you are, God punish you. You will die. I hate stupidity. Who is reflecting my glasses? Your mother or your father? Or your wife? Who is reflecting? You can see the image in front of me. There's a lamp in front of me. There's MTN in front of me. There's a bag. There's flour. There's a chair. Just to squeeze myself to do something, you are there. There's nothing. What I'm teaching doesn't make sense to you. Which, Jimmy, whether you're a man or a woman, I will not block you, but I'm telling you that whoever is reflecting in my glasses, whether it's your mother, your father, your auntie, they are the same people that will kill you. Because the ecstasies. People do this a lot. They distract people. They go and hide in, they go and create fake accounts. If you want to come and watch me and write your comments. I respect comments. She's reflecting. Oh, mommy, and papa, now who can I hear it? A boy Jimmy. Kwasiafu anyone can ipa. We musu adichino. Musu abe kwasia Jimmy. Ye chradie. Ya say again. Obi, ono yirete. Na o sit down with papa fie. Ubisa na. O say, udi sika one crop for high dime. Mi bisa o say e dey ana. Bema ono ato dan ne yiri nti oto dan no de ne yiri din na to so no nim se wanya yiri pa ontumi sesa na ote se ne yiri high dan esi na me se me wofa o kan wo fie na the 10th house e na yiri dia wasi 3 bedroom eto aso miensa kwa woni ba o de high me wafa diary and passo ye 1,000 Ghana. Ye 1,000 Ghana cedis. or say and son and son on sign. Or yet no bank be and what for loan. No nim that say if you are money down what for CV and a loan no kwaji ye. You what for woo ye. So and to send a mrebi wo kuruma minim say who the facility can be absorbed. A yen ebusuyetia. Ye ka say who ye adwuma wo bank. What in yamana say bank no so awukunu kwaji loan e ye wo bank. Boye ni enko ni anyom nko kasa say ele ni nie be ma na ewo bi twa ni na e ka na da ho ni ehwe de be o se onko ye call bank okodi nkomo no manager na wo ho no ye ka say na sa simesi eya Mr. Kobia send ya Mrs. Kobia owo branch na wo efidase sekire no say ye ni kunu no say na so nim say we dey one touch form keke na abeja fele na ye de obi twa na ka ho na e ka no bi a watu adunu ya ye ni nyina awie iti odin mene ne ba no ene me wofa wusu ni ti o say me nwa be ma ewu kwase wo odi na koma nyina ma na yiri ne ekoye wie ye cancel loan ni wie ye no oni nkwala na oni be ma na wu bi no court tie me pa be ma na ne na wu bi odi bi ba ne to abofra ni din oni omo court said dan ni die wo enti naka court no naka bank ne be gi dan nanka de no be ka fitidada no abna thank you my dear miss fitidada no who we chire me chia no ma we fi minsa Isan said you work in the bank, you thought the bank was going to confiscate the assets of your late husband whilst you didn't know that by my connection I can do. Look, if you think I am poor, I don't care. I have worth. I have values. I have places that one phone call can change status for me. And that day I love myself. Told my mother I love myself. One phone call to the managing director changed the story. Today she's working there. She's not shameful. She goes to sleep in that house and wakes up in the morning. Look. Polygamy is an answer. But my question was very simple on Facebook. I said, when a man begins to consider a second wife, what does it say about his current marriage? His values and his readiness to handle the weight after getting into polygamous marriage. We are discussing this because it is a no-go area. And I think it's hard time we come to save our generation from the premature death of men, including women. Mind you, the problem is not just for men, because the wife who have decided to protect their marriage against other women coming to join the marriage is not living in happiness. She's living on tenterhooks. She's cutting out information, scatting out issues, troubles, to make sure that what she's believing is true. I watched a statement from the former president of America. Is it Bill Clinton? There was a show and they asked him a question about this cheating mentality. Please mute yourself. Thank you. He says, when you look for the information of a cheating spouse, once you grab it, what happens to you? Most women are bitter today. That is not how they were created. Please.
Good morning, counselor.
Morning.
Yes, and more
Baby lawyer, what be a shackle, so you can ask. Question time is. I'm waiting for Abuna to do question time. She might not be baby what it.
Imbra Boni, a wife here. You are choice. You are choice. If you are a Biakashi and a Kakelani, a client, she allow a Kayo Aqua. Robin Tomabi,
Kamo brother Akashi. In your Mahale to a beer. It cannot be a Mawula. Nibian. Yeah, I don't have the time here because ebanye hihi ebanye shi kayo chonse le makebo esolobona eyo kayo chonse lo akpashi leona esolobona eyo kayo chonse le febwa ke e chonse esolo. What he means is that the brother's wife has cheated on him and he's asking whether he should forgive the wife or not. And I'm saying that the way you found out your wife has cheated is very important to keep you going or to keep you dying. So I cannot give him a straightforward answer. He needs to deliberate, and because he's not the one, but he's a brother, some questions he cannot answer. So I want to encourage him. Let your brother take the number. Man, no more brother. And let me help him out.
Oh, number to man off airport.
Chemakwe.
277 606. Number like boss and
God bless you. 0277 60 96 44. Nakano. He should not make a decision now. But be careful that anytime you find out that your wife has cheated on you, be careful, because you can easily be eliminated. Or you can go to jail. Everybody can cheat on everybody, and cheating is part of marriage. So don't waste your energy when it comes to cheating. And don't be diabolic. You are funny. So let me continue my lecture. When a man decides that I want to add another woman, does it mean his marriage is bad? When a man decides I want to marry a second wife, third wife, fourth wife, does it mean that the man is going through issues? Does it mean he has lost the value of marriage, like the church will tell you? Does it mean that he's no more worth being called a father, a husband, a man? My contact is 0277 609. Abna, how are you? 77 60 96 44. That's a question. Does it mean the man has lost value? Because our problem is that men are better off marrying more than one, especially if you are fortunate to find women who have the capacity to take care of themselves and pay later. Look, the best way of living on earth is when you are able to buy and pay later. I'm saying this. I went for a conference one time in a certain part of our country. Not conference, but a rich men's meeting. I visited one rich man, and when I was sitting down, he had a Zoom meeting. And he said, I should listen to the conversation of the rich man. Please mute yourself, I beg you. And in the conversation, they were making it clear for me to understand that if you want to live a worthy world of wealth, own houses and cars, it is to build credits so that you can have it first and pay later. But if you live like some of us, we want to gather money and buy, we will never make it. So if you are fortunate to have a wife, in addition to your wives, a woman who is capable of feeding herself, clothing herself, doing things for herself in your respect, and later on even come for reimbursement, you are fortunate and you will live long. So polygamy will become not expensive, but worthy, because the most important thing is that you have gone to take away disgrace and shame from a woman who has no husband. In the book of Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1, he said, in that day, 7 women will take hold of one man and say, we will eat our own food, one, and provide our own clothes, two, live in our own shelter that expanded. Only let us be called by your name. Don't tell me that after all, what is your name? Your father's name is a common noun. My name is a proper noun. Look, you are who you are because of my name. Not because you are Mrs. Kobe, but you have a name called married woman. Not you are married. Now look at the last part. And take away reproach, disgrace, ridicule from us. Other versions say reproach. So look, when you're thinking of polygamy, don't think of a woman who comes back again to be like your wife you're sitting in the house with. Never marry the same thing in your house. When you are considering polygamy, don't consider polygamy because you have a problem in your house. So I'm giving you all the things. Don't ever consider marrying more women because the first ones you married were a problem. No. I made this statement some years ago, and it was a joke though. I was talking to my mother-in-law and I said, the type of wife they've given me, I wish they have more, so they will add it to my wife because she's good. And my mother-in-law made a statement that for the records, I won't say it. But I love that woman so much. I love her for some reasons, and I'll forever respect her. No matter what happens between me and my wife, no matter what happens to the family, one of the things I will never compromise is respect for my in-laws. Even when they decide not to respect me, and they've not done that, I don't think they will do that till they die. Because I'm an asset to them. Not because I'm the only husband in their family. No, no, no. They will be ungrateful to say that I'm not being fair to my wife. I'm married, yes. Yes, yes, yes. But when I made that statement, it was a joke. That the way my wife is, very supportive, very respectful, you will see clearly that she's compromising, but she's there. I just made that statement. We were all laughing and joking. And my mother-in-law made a statement. And in our laughter, I kept the statement. I made the same statement to my mother. And I told my mother about it. Sorry. That I think I've found a very good woman. And the way my wife is going, I want to go and tell my mother-in-law that they have one of the same kind like my wife. They should add it to my marriage. You know what my mother said? What my mother said and what my mother-in-law said were not the same, but they are all women. I won't say that one to hear because it was said to me. But each of them gave me answers. I think by then I had a program with Nashoko, Bellamundi. And I was doing a research and I was making those requests. So I went to my father one day and I was telling my father that I wish and you know, all the time I go because my wife was, the way my wife was treating me, I was not looking at anything, but I was looking at adding more from her side. I didn't look elsewhere. And my wife's stand has always never been against other women. She says it on the platform openly. And it was not the reason why I was making a request. I was not even ready to go and marry other women. No, no, no. It was not part of my plan. But I was just trying to hear. My father said to me, when a man decides to marry more than one, the last person you ever consider discussing with should be your mother. I say, eh? That's what my father said. And he said it in Ghana, so it was so heavy. It was a shocking statement. So my auntie, may her soul rest in peace. I met her in Usu. She was making a statement like, hey, I'm doing well after the wedding, blah, 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 blah. It's good. He watches me on TV and he's proud as a son. Yeah. And I said, so if I come and call her to follow me to go and marry another woman, will she go? He said, as fast as what? Because he sees me as one of the good husbands that should not marry just one woman. You know why I said my auntie so? Because she's dead. And when she said that, then one of my cousins was standing there. When I get song, I won't apa. He said, my auntie, this is what my auntie knows. Doesn't give good advice. Why would she follow me to go? I said, oh, we are only having a discussion. Why would she follow me to go and marry another woman? I said, oh, not another woman, to add another woman. Then my cousin said, it's going to come and tell my wife that this is what we are planning. And I said, if you have my wife's number, when you call her, she'll give you an answer because I know what my wife will give the answer. I'm saying these things just to bring your tension down. But when a man decides to add another woman to the wife, does it mean there's trouble in the house? And I'm telling every man watching me, if you are considering to add other women to your wife, never do it because your first wife is good or is bad. So the protocols for marrying more than one, I'm giving you the protocols. I have established a conversation that there is nothing evil about marrying more than one. There is nothing biblically wrong in marrying more than one. There's nothing traditionally wrong in marrying more than one. There's nothing legally wrong in Ghana in marrying more than one, because Ghana supports polygamy. The laws of Ghana supports polygamy. Yes, you don't know, quoted it. The Cap 127, if you go and read the Marriage Act, it gives us the chance to have 3 types of marriages: the Mohammedan marriage, the customary, and then the civil marriage. And in these 3 forms of marriage, the customary marriage type of marriage that is called the polygamous marriage. And I said it earlier on, if you are not coming, that polygamy is not that men will have more wives, that is rather that every woman will have a husband. I feel sad in the book of John chapter 4 scripture, where Jesus Christ goes to meet a woman who that woman has married 6 times. And the 5 that is gone, the 6th one is somebody's husband that Jesus saw. How can one woman go through different men 6? And after first wife, after first marriage, what is about her that other men come back again in the same area to marry her? Yes. Yeah. Why are other men interested in somebody's old wife? Why was she getting, and to the extent that the current one in the room was somebody's husband, and you have not married before, but nobody is coming your way, because the man that must marry you is already married, but the wife and your mother have the same mind. Your mother told you that being another man's wife is a curse. Being another man's wife is wrong. Joining somebody's marriage is wrong. So wait for your own. That is why you're suffering. That is why you are suffering. That's what your mother told you. And because your mother told you that, unfortunately for you, the wife whose husband you are interested in, the mother told her the same thing. And look at the painful thing. The man you are interested in, the mother told him the same thing. And when they go to church, as if they are going to pay the pastor too will preach and let you feel the pinch. And in the church, the woman who has come to see Christ and has rushed and believed that by faith I can be saved here, has come here, and the pastor has refused to give that woman communion because she is the 3rd wife of a rich man who sponsors the church harvest. So once you are seeing that they are not serving the woman communion, Once you are seeing that communion has become painful, anytime they are preaching, they preach, and a woman who is a third wife, who has 3 more, they preach, and when church closes, the heart of the first wife, if they go to the same church, is evil. The man is suffering. Look, when you have more than one wife, you shouldn't suffer. Your health must be balanced. But unfortunately for us, because the women marrying, they have been brainwashed, bewitched by societal negativity, self-centered doctrines, manufactured, calculated demonic attack on men by our mothers, bewitch our fathers in the name of religion to join them. There's a fear of making a decision to add more wives. If you have a woman who has built his own house, you have a woman who is working, pay her own transport, buy her own car, does everything by herself, why should it be difficult for you to go and pay a bride price? How many of you, I've said it several times, I will never give equal share to my side chick, to my wife. Why? Because the titles are different. The reason why I will buy iPhone 16 for my wife, even if I give the same thing to my side chick, they are not the same, because the position and the title cannot be equal. The phone can be the same, but the thought behind it is that this is for a wife, this is for a side chick. But how many wives who understand it that way? They compete with their own competitors. And in their quest of competing with those that are not qualified to be competed with, the main reason for the competition becomes a stale product and dies to leave them. You are fighting over me, for that matter. You are killing people who are giving me positive energy. Then I die. You lose. You become a widow. But you are enjoying the thing I fought for. Is that what you're looking forward to? Look, a bad husband is better than an empty home. A bad husband is better than an empty home. The church is our problem. Our mothers that have been bewitched are our problem. And as if that is not enough, our wives are raising our children like that. It is so painful to hear a wife telling your children never to grow and marry a man like their father. It's so painful that you hear your wife telling your son, grow and be more richer, not like your father, more than your father, because I have suffered. It is so hurting to hear your wife telling the children, I stopped becoming a nurse so that you people can go to school. It is so painful to hear that your wife is telling the children, whoever I am today, that I have nothing is because I wanted to stay in the house and take care of you so that you become the doctor, the nurse, and whatever it is. These statements are emotional blackmailing statements of brainwashing the children. So if your mother tells you this is what I have suffered and I have stayed home because of you, when your mother tells you that polygamy is a demonic attack, why wouldn't you believe it? Why wouldn't you believe it? If Rebecca can listen to Isaac and tell Jacob, Isaac is about to bless Jacob, Esau, rush and cross your brother. It is Rebecca who brought the conflict between Esau and Jacob. She was the mother. Or she's not. She had it. That the husband wants to bless the older son. And quickly went to tell. So the conflict between Esau and Jacob was brought by the mother. Who cooked the food for Isaac? Was it not the mother? Was it not? Hear me, Esther. Whatever you are today, you are supposed to be representing your father's family. But the way your mother has brainwashed you, you are marrying your husband under the brainwashing, witch hunting of your mother. So polygamy is not a sin. A man marrying more than one woman should not cause the man to die early. When I die, who is losing? My family first. 2, my children. 3, society. My wife is the last person to lose. Why is she losing? What will she lose? She won't lose anything. But I'm saying that what are the benefits for both of us, myself and my wife, when I marry more than one? What are the benefits? Oh, we are here, and it's not a hidden secret that His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Samira Bawumia happens to be the second wife or the next wife. I don't know if there's a third one. The old one is there, but this one is in quote presentable in the line of duty. It doesn't make the first wife a bad one. But I remember that we started creating fights. I remember I said one time that because of the way he has comported himself with the first wife, the family of the wife has added a sister-in-law to the marriage. I heard it. One of the people that are creating trouble for us in marriage are our mothers. I will not stop saying it. Mothers can sacrifice than anybody. Look, the sacrificial act of a father is nothing because it is our prime responsibility. So we don't sacrifice. They don't see what we do because look at a man who is struggling to do something, and when you say you are struggling, then your wife will open her eyes and ask you, so now can why never? Very demeaning, very painful, loose statement. Look, when you hear 3 women talking and you hear them praising their husbands, that is the biggest error on earth. When a woman are talking and you hear them say, me kru dear, let them talk. In the next 20 minutes, the negative will overshadow all the good things they said about their husband. And when they see you being nice to your husband, they will advise you to be careful. Bama Obama around home. Me de oka okura sem sam me hwe wodin say na de okuru de ofi Mars na ofi Jupiter. Mema nyo, mema mo nya kra, mema nye. Na bisa say then why onye? Mada na me nan go abontin. Me ka say si obi be fa me chi, me kru de onye bi da. Mana say na go say me kru fa me chi. Na nya me tan say de only me fa me chi no ne ho kankan ne na ya chia. Na ne mo tantan bi na me kru etimi ebrem ne ba ma didi obasa. Emema nye. Mema nye kra. Na me de ma ka to ho. Bibi nti na me ti awade no ho. Na me nsantu me chi a me che na bosumi bi embro. Na girl no. Me hwe ni di wo me ni chen. Na da ma de ne be ba no. Me kire no pa se ma bia wa wade hu. Hwe be ma na mo nyina mo hu na ne na mo dwin so yo bi no onye obi na me wale no. Onye obi a. Onye obi a. E de na mu ya besi e wa fija ase ho no. Na nye sa na eti o. Bra me bra nso me to sa ase. And yes, Messika na me de man to answer no di misika. Sika ne ko otu akra wan tu anwie. Na se ne ayeyi a suko numa afi na wo ba. Wontumi nkopɛ wo de media na mebe. Mesi me bisa no hwe. Na me kosa wo tim. Me sere o. Se be me ya kosa wo tim owu a na de na aka so no nti na wo pere wi obewu agya wo okwa na fa fafie ni nyina me di ma me bi achi ekọ edan asase dodo ani kunu ato afra asase ba ko bi kunu toye ewo akwatia engura mu baabi 1985 be ma ne to asase ni to ho ene be ma ne wu oba no ene edidi hu koton na yale akun be ma no eya kafra se me wi ade o ha bu fa cheme enyo kom me minimu ginger oh ginger abna my love abna kwaba I'm feel
and the could I hear live on a pay
me a surprise.
Hey, surprise it.
Charlie.
It's taken in now by surprise and pass.
Some said this month I am men in black. We have to take care of ourselves. A men in black. And come away dear. Now Tommy line so. The must some time matna hana meya. I'm a 2 minutes. Me who one man jay me doubt it. I sure dear. Me pe 12 hour me pe nu fa when him eti na honya fei. Onwe fa nka so me pe. So I'm saying this to believe say Emma epne ma omunyon mba be ka awade hu a eya sombie na eba minti ana ate awade no na me a minti ate awade no hu na mani ngi no wani gi ana di be metie me o pese o wale kan wo yire hu a mentu anamon wo mmre a o yire e count kwa mentu anamon wo mmre a o din se wo yire ye mo nja de wo ye
And you don't know what to show me.
Next time I say, me pray on we good ma we be agusu ma bonsu gu ma de so. Assuring a big problem. I start way. On pray da so me turn away so. On ye da.
Never ever.
That's it.
Hey boy.
Now so motivate and my running bomb pie saying me ma won kunu a mo boa wo mo bomb pie me boa na se nyankopon wo da to boa se nyankopon akwankyere a kyere se wo kunu ni o mu kunu a wo be ma ho kwa na se da bi a wo ye hwan
Oga me say me kunu ye obi dia ye na mema ho kwai.
Obo. Oh, kwati ahia na obi. Obo. Emotion afina aka onokre. Bible says, and the Lord told Hosea to go and marry a prostitute. Hosea chapter 1 verse 2. Okache Hosea so ko wari ahya woni ba. Na se nyankopon dia kwankyere ba se George Lutrot. Se o wari yire a eye fei, midi Esther e ka wo ko wari no, me yire be ka se den o twen ma nyankopon dia ono so abeka sa o ye hwan. Nyame ono kasa. Nyame ba e di ntro no aboni si ye. O frɛ Adam, wan frɛ Eve. Eti nyame ne me kasa se mo wari bi nka ho. Ade na wo twen no no wo so beka sa o ye hwan.
God of order. God of
order no on card that said polygamy a disorder. One can't da baby a Bible ni baby ankai asofo no ha mo animu di ntro.
Na unyo ba ka kire no.
Oye hwan.
Na wari bia ka ho.
Oye hwan. Ina me ka kire say wentie nkomo ne say ye ka kire say mo wari bia ka ho eno nya mra. Enye nhihye. Na wuamu a wura awade anim no Esther o ma me ka kire o se menkoto obi awade so wo mpo ye ka kire o se o mo obi kunu diwa wo so obedi wo kunu yanga njere ya yanga njere Esther yanga njere
Maybe I can be anxious. Someone on him, some men for her.
Me say, I idea that say who's no so many of you can remember. Say who's no. Enya hwe obi kunu nya akọ bi a wote no na nkrofo abu ho no mo yire no nti o nya akọ no ba ba fa bi am ho na wo be fa da bi ai
ya la mo na ase
ana mo tin ko ma na se abuna ba bi a na start no nkrofo kunu mo nya akọ no e san se e yire no mo nya akọ no ba o be fa ba bi a metina baby a metina baby a metina because the Esther oye ni papa nka na kase se biri ni kunu wa ya kona mo ba foforo ba won wa di feeling on person ni kunu ba ya kona mo bi foforo
ayo na kono kora na sister di ule mu
says who Esther Bible no ni bi
Esther ayi ebe ya nka me aware na nso sa wo besa aware obi afa ni kunu obi afa ni yere
Bible Esther Bible no kan ni da so obi afa ni kunu obi afa na yere wan kan ni sa da wan kan ni sa da
mi pa cho
Bible no kan sa me Bible kan sa each man for his own wife. Yes. We
can all put our questions.
Thank you,
distracting.
But that's it. A son said, "Dear me, a son said, we are papa do men be. Men warring cow, a son said, we are in Baboni, men you bitter. Men warring cow, a son said, the calfno, men you bitter. A change now for no. And Kaka, you do a business and then I hear. And you come queen, we are. Say, what 2 coin? I come on it. Or you do a blue trade. Okoye gidi ma feel na matana sa ma feel and you na go do ya also go do a Jimmy na go ditwa me say utu kwan fi Ghana ekwa oyire ho ana oyire tu kwan na beto ha edo obedu no mendi no to ubegu ho ani mase me sa ka bi o wono oyire da ho na okote dwo ene ne ndi nkomo fa ho men ka sorry to edie ni sheda o kasa sisi waso me amari de me swami ntio me amari de me swami ntio sisi waso masu esi asem si masmo me amari de o kasa mentie woni ni di kotina adwono ho nkomo a baby odi nkomo no be fa no wani be wu and I'm going to say, me dem enya hwe ye nyina ye nyi me me say matu abom enya wanka na nya se na me yefuntie enti se me ho akono na afi mu na ama na nsen oba me ho na akote adwo a me dem me ya afa ho maye bia se na wade atie me so me person na me ho na me tie no me so me person the way I look I also feel ashamed when I stand in the mirror but if it is me that is affecting your erections let's say a baby ya wo ho maye de metima ye bia edro bia e famanu bibia sia no manum but won so fa ho ma awade ni bi I had to say we fi awade ni then they begin to blame themselves but before they will finish the blame game you are the reason for the blame game so men discuss okwatejua men pa ho cho to edie ni sheda men no medu onditwe no medu ya wo yie enye 20 me kan say a me kan manaka utim sofo oyire jeje ho hwe etwe kro kum kote enye nomie eno nche se di twa bia etwe kro enye twa kom twa kro eno so nchire se di twa bia na etwa amedi no enye me ira kono se nyo odi enti o kwa akowade a adwempo a yede kowade ka ye yire mu no eya ye nyina ye ndim ba me kam wasi so se bemo wale dodo no enso wundam na de jam bema wale dodo wundam ne se enjina so mo ye anse o mo ko wale miti no mu esan se me yire tete ni o mama so ndwume it is better for you to live at the corner of the roof than to live with a quarrelsome wife. Not a quarrelsome woman. Look at the distinction. A quarrelsome woman is not trouble for any man. When your girlfriend is quarrelsome, when your side chick is quarrelsome, it doesn't affect you. But when your wife is quarrelsome, oh my God, your BP will not have the medicine. Your diabetes cannot be cured. Your prostate cancer will become dangerous. When your wife is a nagging wife, a wife that has kept your head for 10 years. Oh yeah, 10 years and some and I'll call Bruchile, call for Sonia Krat, so while again. And I'll call again, and she shanty. One kind of grand channel, a telephone with you home. One person you never fresh, and 2 many times on free ufo or free ufo sahana when yaw. I'm a main finty or free line or free line, no, and or banner or no one tears yes, wale down a picky call or picky call. No, say, can I talk to my husband? Onye o check. Please, which husband? The man you are living with. Bo akomanoso, bo akomanoso, bo akomanoso, bo akomanoso. Na grada akọ. Tell me, phone call back. 1991. Papa ya sama making. 1991 7. Mishia mameno. 2019, a young woman from 1991 again. A fair line, and a quite man of fast landline. Ebusuani back, the bear money fear line, the man. Say, I mean, the problem friend when you're now for the way. Now, Mama, the only on one Ebusuani, the man, I saw your bar. My sister and my wife can connive to kill me. I know. Because the blood in my sister should not be able to kill me. But because my mother has brainwashed all my sisters, they can do it. Because that is what my mother did to protect my father's marriage. Bakumanus. And when the phone call came, Madam, they pick you and say, no. Yes, I know. This is, yes, it's the house of Mr. Lutrot, but that's my husband. I don't know if he has any wife in Africa. I say, yes. Whatever you say on it, I don't call Margaret. I say, yes, I'm called Margaret. That's my husband. I know whatever is going on. But I'm calling his phone. He's not picking. That's why I've called this line. I'm not supposed to call you, but I'm telling you, that have 2 children with him here in Africa, Ghana. So if he has come to tell you he has not married before, that is a lie. But well, if he's not around, tell him that I called. I'm calling to give my information that is very essential and important. We have a bad news for him. No, drop a line. 1991, when a man got home, the one in America just approached him and said, honey, I had a landline call today from Abnachi in Ghana. I think I got the name right. I say yes. She left a message for you. She said there's trouble in the house. Bad news. and she's been trying to reach you, and your line has been off. So she called here, and I have to give you the message. Thank you, my love. The story has not ended. It's the beginning of the unfolding of the trouble of a man that must die before his time. Now, who calls up? Ghanaian wife. Young man, Ibabro, Chile saw the Bekrata. A call for so Gikrata, Abruche, a lottery back. They told me, I want dear, a crata, what dear. Crata, what didn't walk or yen out here, young fat training come. But me come what you say, crata, what didn't be wa. And no pana ye quote no, or ban chaba brema, or see when dear young quat, what you have $12,000. You ready? A try a day, ya de Gikrata. And the panel will call the and Marana will just a montra faco and fear nine. More rented than boom. Mudi worker so actually said when you are try renting the boom. And she said, Yaya, me can't cry. I can't be kind. Now, until I see a brony or pay AI. Yan be I obey. A crown them by as any broaching, I bet now be. So why I never stand the dino. 1991, na koboy koy. Be me frère Nigeria. O se se wo frère na beko. Me frère wo na afa ya gas man frère fio. Ana me boa. Wo na ato ho, wanya bi di. E na aka me wo ha, OPD, mi pe bi adi. Me na me de me ho si oso ma wo se me ma be bi andi me twa na me bo abere wo ha. And we some any if you ready shan kwala bi na wa jam won wa kotena brochire me frewa won fa san se wanya broni ba wale na otete ma wudi kwabna kwatsen nyame hwew na krata wo di agidi aye den me frɛ fi ho an ma frɛ ma brewo o papa na yalenti na me frɛ ya agi na to read. And ya fra wa ne sanka na me frɛ na me frɛ fie line me na me frɛ so ba ne bu afua ka je se me se ka fra na ya mamre mu de me frɛ na me frɛ de nkrama and to frɛ me de jeden o papa na yale ne se me frɛ won kan kyerɛ. Then a man was on the line. I see you mate you pen abeka me ma wati asese sia sa wo telephone number na de ma me na enye dwuma me frɛ bio efi o na me frɛ this also me frɛ de oba na di nkomo mo oba na ate ase se wo ma mienu wo ha e wo yire a wagya ne wo ha na krata na ne be ye wa mba wale. This was it. Papa say wan ka hwe abrochi to landlines sir and that forms are e bisa ya afra this is anya easy sir bisa abuna mu nyina ya tena buje kakra landline ye ntin sir
no more tomoli story say ni obi ene mami kachi ti say dia onim ni nyina eno ana na ye face wa sai yare na ye face wa
afra menyale
if you say o ka kire Ghana for ma ye nuanom ma no mo a ombeti aware ase because ne kunu aba onim say bia ne kunu da bonten onim say bia ne kunu oba na okoshe ne nchen no ebi awo na ewo mu no se wanye no saa obewu ni ama me say emma wa agrochira omadani goalkeepers because we didn't form na two ni ama in the name of say abra any goalkeepers in the name of say bibia obeye in the name of say unya bibia fam be show mu and am be show ma na the same and microphone na opese unya wo na am be form no omo na am be you na ambaji bo am ha ta call it chule
am be you ama am say hwan na asoma wo
omo na am be you ama
alaji am say hwan na asoma wo
omo na am be you
am say hwan na asoma
thank you yes no mo nim say Omo nim say omo ka say you say abrochire mo ba mo say abrochire no enye bete mo ba so na mo si mo ko adentina mo ntina na say yetina ye be ye den na ya hwem akosku ye be ye den na ya hwem akako level na ye hwehwe se mo benya eno na na mema no mo be senia na prof e ka no e di awari jaye ana polygamy eba na enye say bia nyama bebre oba ukunu a okwakobre aba no obeka say ubobi wo ho no mami so me bobi wo ha na so no dia na so ukunu say okay ndie lakundi William D dia
then
ona na obo say
then lakundi
William D
anu say then
William D fa wo ho na me fa me ho
lakundi William D
fa wo ho na me yeah
lakundi William D
so when you go tie no bi odi lakundi William D say what you see when you go tie no dia obedi na be man won say na o ka say odi oba no e kokoto no say bia mo o krata sem oba no dia wa ho say o kita tintin gramo say bia wa dia no ho o pant no mo no odi be ma o bia so obe se on fa no ba ko ansa na obe release paper no ama na oba no a bia na on kwala na ma fa telephone no ma frɛ omo frɛ omo make sure so omo frɛ nipa na wo na wo no and they will destroy you and the same person will destroy your document and the same people when they destroy you they will say okwa abrochire no
wa
share ono dia na wo be ye
Alaji.
Thank you. Prof Kasa.
So you see, lakumdi walabdi.
Magba odiem yoda. Ko mo magba bo na ke bo agba sane.
Ni meboto.
Your stories be.
Oh. Lakumdi.
Manya nke if ya ke mita nke ha liwin.
Eke mamu biona. Oh.
If you are near Kente, maybe or FYP, not a put
Oh.
Our because also a man, I Katika cry, a man no be hono. Oh, our really marble chance. What I will be an own. Konama, or I will have said, but Matthew. Mabu Beno we kukaya da meda. Nito nkeli kwa cho we mo machabu kukaya ofa na laji. Lakumdi walamdi. Wanya bia di bisumanya bia di. Lakumdi walamdi. Okay, okay, sorry, no go pay. Ora. Because God get me tattoo, go wa tattoo. Ben we lebe no no ni. Okay, lakumdi walamdi. I say, be manya sika, oni ni busi, oni ni yire dia. Na obanya sika dia, oni ni busi afo. Alaji Mimba, I'll come to you, Alaji. Yeah. Alaji, I'll come to you. So you see what Alaji is saying. This is what men are going through. It's not that men hate women. Jose.
Alaji Mempana. Yeah, side chick.
I said, Alaji, so why a mistake? Now they obey the action plan. And then in guys is said, go about me can't be done here. Yes, madam. Okay, but mammy, 3 points. Now me be a near for Patu Brabacho. Why? Pato, so I'll leave you a chance. Lakumdi ladimudi. So in 1991, William D. Okay, it's William D. Let us see. Lakumdi William D. So in 1991, this issue happened. Then the man was quiet. Omo ye kratering na wie. And I be a co-see and the ecosi na awade ni gu abrochire ena maami ebe fa papa ibe fa ne mami no de bae ena ka na yire no na enye easy oyo ma na yire na faili eti ne baba no ba ko bi 21 ena ono file ma ne maami yebe fa no ne kun ko fa ne bae at the age of 15 and in 6 years time you know obey qualified so the maami beba ena file ma ne maami I didn't remember so time we got to in 2019 no matter na wache na maami ka sema o se ya wade ba ko counselor entimi fina kuma mu papa hu ne se de me kan yam sana papa na ye so me share in 1991 and assassin we see papa ne re fimpo say we see because the process is not important like the outcome. I'm telling you the pain of this man. And the wife made it clear that he cannot forgive this man. To the extent say or say, bear man or buy na ya din so maybe any twem amanedi. It's so not man who so sa one more be a din. Na ne ya say oba foforo no buy no be hu oba ne picture no. Enye obi e say ni kunu ko ne humpo ene ne kotena. Na fufu antoata oba na ntumi anwo ba akompo ama be ma. Na de si ye ne so oba ne wuye. Onya cancer ene wuye. Ba obewu no no ne be wa ne krata asem no aye bibia o di ni bibi onya e bia ye no. No my divorce ni dada. Nti be ma ne se ode ni nyama no dodo no e ma charity kakra bi no de man. Ena efia omotimo e wo buffalo. Sa efie no ye maame ne de ode chair no. Ona maame na kotena. Wow, the American said, Adentina o ye krata udi sie were. E san se ni maame ase na adwe. Ntu abrochire. Na wo ye krata awale e dia befa o yire amen kan kire no. Oh, enye futu boni. Se wo de wo krata e ko wale abaye bi fi Ghana. Edi na ba abrochire tie me. Enye mpratwi bi nti na o de eboa na ena o yire ndi hu nkomo fa ne se futu boni isa se dachi bi o be kan semetia abrantie bi ebeto asase ena asase no atochima ena o man yire ba ye se ye medi asase nkomo yete ho aye kan asase na sem tie de na yire kan ye Kwame yanka se seno. Eseno. Se dia yem yafa nya no. Me kan wan tiasie. Hwe sike ya ye de beto asasi. Muntie pa $25,000 na ye ka se monji wo Ghana. Enye adwumadin bia keke o. Ese me pene so ma Kwame divorce no wa bruchire. No fambe ye krata ma ge no de ye no. Omo na ye di 25,000 buy na se hu amba fa so da. Is it necessary to tell us kwa ukru fast on your first $25,000 this to 1 acre assassin a year? Does it make sense? Or mama to say ni kru ni bisa or you hear ni na obey ye krata wa dia ma ga bi wo Ghana and all this kind of assassin or can you see asam so say ono no play and ye divorce ni e be to assassin e makasa enti o pese o wale a men hwe se o wa o pe oba fufuro aka o yire hu e san se wa wale enye men de bida o yire wo suban o yire wa hobrase a eno nya ngina so se o be wade bi aka because still hwe de obi chiro wase o say when a man considers buying a new car, what does it say about it? What does it say? What does okay, okay. I said your person can say when a man considers buying a new car, what does it say about the old car? That's somebody's comment. Me the question to obi dia watch on. Say be ma ye na adwen say or talk afofra then na efa old car. Enu kire say old car na nya na. Enu kire say old car na say ana. there be enye de bia na ekọ nsa and pempi no car foforo na aba model no emu ye de sound ni ye solid enti na auto na ye ntumi mfa nipa entoto car ho da meti san komo no say why na obi atoka bi otwi ansa na hu say ye obi anto brand new car watweda san faton nipa ntumi dane kai so ko garage ne na koye wa adwen say o to car mu a ye ma wu ntwi ansa na de car na bro because emre mu no o to car mu a ese speedometer ne 00000 and it's how person so car ne hwa ye ma the prototype of that same car no what trash it don't be create dangerous I said dear only ya try no ya ye hu bibia kama the new one about until you don't try a brand new car before you buy. They have a type, the same type of car that you drive and see on a test drive, not your car. So don't make that comparison. That is why people say sex before marriage is the best. Esther said he prayed to God that the male organ of the husband should be the type that she wants. And God answered by giving her the type that she wants. And that is why she's happy in the marriage. If she could have met the one that is not the type, she said she will cry into her stomach. And Crawford, he never got one woman. Now, you bisa mema no swear. Mumwa he never got one woman. Yen shed castle and shed twasso and shed no fossil and wally being kaya no. Na adwin problem ye de wale ka ho ba ko maka oba wani gine ho a owo gine bia papa bia ono ato na taade hye ono ato na aduani di ono awo ba bia wote ono atumi ye na ade ekire mu anse no je mu afi wo ho no o wale no to awade so a wo asundwe enyi nche because I'm going to my counselor. I said, China, Branton of Senegal. May I fat home? Yes, son, it's here. But maybe I'm a tea. Make sure son, I'm not here. Yes, while you're telling what you want to send me. But a blanco would dear moon. Or see, or ye me. And your tea way. Or person to phone. A year fair. Say, you couldn't be phone. But she has the capacity of buying a phone for herself. Abonati we ni nkomodi ma meti ase se aduane ni fie a on twense ni wura fa zikambra so wonu aduane ntu fie ho eyentete enti oba se no ukoware ne ka wo yire ho a on fa wo yire mbetwe kra and in your main house the same brother the same na ba komano so ka ho e san say trust them ne say na emra ye woman emma besle se emema enwale won omufa won din to won so na omu anto aduane ma won ho omu nto atade enhye omu nto ka entre mu omu nturo mu ankasa mu fie dua mu na omu wale won fan ye nimguasia ne asresam ne atwetwe sam fi won so eye trosam ne kan Tawade do nyanye boni enye boni nsoda ena Ghana brani gitu enti bema wo hweme ohunso ya eye no kure me wale bi nka ho nanso hunso ye na wo kohia obi a ne ho aso a ne ntiase ene awade dodo enkoye mehuni mo bobe metu mo bobe mase bobe obi a wo yire nkomo nya ne nkomo obi a wo yire obuo hwe emani bitumi bu yire pa ba wo yire mbu ne ho. And one is an ambin or baby and look at any crew said, Obey obi bia dear mammy if you have men played the mouth for Bambefia. Obana matis or call Walino, but see me. A dad in my best fear ham. A baby just now on can a trow, or come down for 40. Now one is an ambing and or baby to say I see Nikunako walk I was Australia. Hey, I know the message in the Bible. I hear my husband has a child in Australia. I have warned him that a child should die in Australia because there's nothing in Ghana for that child. Are you okay? But the mother will rot in hell with that child. Why do you say this? Why do you say this? And I didn't come over a year and And about say, hey, me catch him say, me share my papa suban. Na me see papa suban ben. Ya wo piti. Okwa iye bi ase akwa nim oba. Ah! Na wan na ade ko. No say ade na obisa. Enkrofo ade ko na kire say iye na akwa no nkwaji oba bia akwa. O say councilor me be. Dia me catch him na me ya o. Na me see o emma no. Enye nkomo nyina no mudi ese ya o ya. Ese Bible ti ase say. Yes, I wetna a dino etri so send your new band betna a dime back. Was a counselor. A man my head say who see a wale. Yesterday, when men meet, we talk. It's not always about shanku so. There are men that when I meet them, because of the type of person I am, they pour out to share things with us. God wrote the Bible through inspiration. He said, it is better for you to live at the corner of the roof than to live in the same house with a quarrelsome wife. Wives who are quarrelsome, I'm pleading with you, change. Even when I'm going to the farm, I go alone with my radio. Why do you go alone with the radio? Don't you need anybody to support you? Why do you need their validation to go with anybody? Who are they? They'll come and do the equalization. Okay, so me too, when I'm going somewhere, yes, as a wife, you are under the covering and the umbrella of your husband. So when you're going somewhere, your husband has the right to know who are you going with, but you don't have the right to know who your husband is going with. It is a principle. He's the leader. You can choose not to tell him. That's okay. That's okay. But men, it is high time we take care of ourselves. Afromas plus. Afromas plus. It is time for men to also take care of themselves. Don't be sick and die. If second wife, third wife is what to keep you going, look for the right process and let me help you out. Polygamy is not that a man will have many wives, but that every wife will have a husband. I might not finish this topic today. I promise on my honor, I'm going to keep my record. I will come back with more vivid research because the questions I put on Facebook. Abna, did you see the questions on Facebook? Abna, questions. I am share questions. I'm need to. If I'm starting post here. My who commenting baby? Do you think modern Ghanaian marriages are moving away from or back towards polygamy? Will we get to a point where your wife will agree? Your wife will be happy to be part of the list of wives. Polygamy is not a sin. Polygamy is not evil. When a woman comes to join marriage because of polygamy, it doesn't make her a less woman. When you have another woman joining your marriage, they are not there because you are not performing well, but they are there to make you sit up. So the other reason why a man should marry more than one is to keep your previous employee, your previous wife, your first wife, to know that this thing is not permanent. We need to keep a husband alive. It is nice for you to see that your wives are joined together for single purpose, that you will live for them. Because being a widow is more painful than being the only wife. Oh, did I say that? Hey, counselor, they are brainwashed, you people. Your husband is suffering. Your husband is not happy. Your husband is struggling. Not because. So baby, you know, so I can't Queen Hawaii. And a queen. And I'm saying, man, who say her church. The means so. So hear me. If you're watching me and you want to marry again, there are women waiting for you, but choose wisely. They are all from the same mother. We have a I'm also here. I'm here. I'm here. The adults. Bekisi, I'm here. I'm hapa single life. Yes, you're happy. Say when you uncle Barnum who 40 years. When you uncle Barnum who 50 years. I'm here. I won't quantity our dear one. I want you minute. And I think I actually crew. Let's think for our sisters. Polygamy is not many wives for a man, but it's to take reproach, disgrace from other women. Men, take care of yourself, but make sure that your next world of marriage will not be either the same as what you have, more than what you have, or less than the first one. Nobody goes for somebody who to help you who doesn't have the capacity. I've said it several times, and I will stop saying it. That the truth is that this is a secret for men to know that if you are looking for a helpmate, never look for a helpmate who cannot help you. There are women that when you have them, they cannot give you money, but their looks can give you connections. Oh, there are women that when you have them, oh, thank you for this mustache and the cap. Oh, Charlie, which am I? This are my lem. There are women that when you meet them, you marry them, they don't have money to give you, but their previous relationship with men in authority can give you a contract. So choose wisely. If you chose wisely the first time, make sure you choose wisely the second time. Make sure you choose wisely the third time. Let's open the conversation and make polygamy a top conversation that will help men, including women, to survive. So my question is, in this part one's conversation, what are the benefits for both the new wife, the old wife, and the husband? Are there benefits at all? Yes, they are. If you know and you are aware, officially or unofficially, that there are other women who are keeping your husband going, it keeps you standing. A friend of mine told me that when he wakes up in the morning, he wants to grasp to his WhatsApp because there's a young girl who she wished to become a wife, but because of the behavior of the wife, he's afraid what the wife can do to him. So this girl is there, but this girl is the first person to type, "How was your sleep? Thank you so much. How did it go? Did you sleep well? I hope you slept this time. It's another week. Please take care of yourself for me." I'm coming. Let me not paraphrase. He forwarded the message to me. A regular message about the Bianova. Okay. I say, how? I say, my king, I hope you are doing well. And hope you had a good night's sleep. It's another day. Please relax and take care of yourself. Eat breakfast at the right time for me. And don't forget, you are the only one I have. If anything happens to you, I am stuck and can't move on. I know I have no title yet, but I love you because you are a good man. Thank you. Have a good morning. So this is one of them. And he says when he wakes up in the morning, he wants to reach to his phone on a WhatsApp message like this. Sweet words. Even if this girl is lying, this is a motivation for him. It's nice you travel, drive from Atlanta to New Jersey. And when you arrive, you send a message to your wife. I just arrived. And he says, well, I know you will get there because you are not traveling alone. No, I'm not. Punchline. You do with Jam. I know you are right because you are not traveling alone. Who travels with such a girl and will not be happy to arrive? Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye. This is your message. So you have a nice message. So there are people that when this
baby, honey, my love, my sugar, my sugar banana.
Charlie.
Are you okay? I've been trying to call you all day.
Abner, even if it's a lie, I mean, the girls have a problem. You see, I can't tell you that you opal Abner. How do you tell your husband, yes, you are providing for us, and so when we wake up every morning, we should say thank you for your own work too. Hey, then this marriage thing, I didn't think well before coming. You buy sugar, we should say thank you. You buy water, we should say thank you. You pay water bill, we should say thank you. Who is eating in this house? What am I getting from this house? It's your children who are eating the food you are bringing you. So don't think you are taking care of me. What? If your wife will say this to you, will you live long? You close from work, you get your own house. You press your own bell. Your wife will open the door. No welcome. When they open the door for you, then they go back to the room. When you talk, they say, "No, that was Meniso." So that was Meniso, and you, who did you open the door for? They call you and they are on call waiting. And it's a crime to be on call waiting. And I called you, sir. I was on call waiting. Let them know that they are honest and they are honest. Hey, they are honest. Because nobody will talk to you at this time except those things, those sticks, those teddy bears, those people who think they've gotten something. When you were nobody, they didn't think of coming closer. Now you are carrying sugar, so they are coming. This is not why she called you. She's not going to discuss why she called you. Well, I was calling you because our money is finished. And tomorrow morning, the children will go to school. Their snack is not enough. And I don't have money. So I'm calling you if you can send some of the money to us so that I can get up early in the morning and get them some snack before they go. If not, I don't know how to go to school. Every day, this is what we are living for. Men, don't die in a dying relationship. Don't divorce because of these things. Find a way out. Look for what makes you happy. Look for what makes you happy. If your wife makes you happy, you are in trouble. Oh, did I say that? If the source of your happiness is as a result of the happiness of your wife, you are in trouble as a husband. Oh, that is what they told us. And I'm not against it. That's what they preach to us. That the first point of your happiness must be your wife. But that is wrong. Because a king's happiness is not dependent on the wife. It's dependent on the subject. The way they bow to him, the way they lie to him. He's the only king. Caesar, you are on top. What makes a man becomes a king is the appellations, is the level of respect, is the way they bow to him. It's not because there's a wife. No wife can take care of any husband. Every wife must serve a husband. If they don't serve you, and service doesn't mean your provision. Service means they will go all out to make sure you are comfortable. That is why a good wife will not wait for what you provide to give you what you want, but they provide for you even on credit. You don't know that is what they are doing. But in our current dispensation, the wives you are marrying, some of them will wait. If you don't give, they won't do. It's painful. It's very painful. Polygamy is not a sin. It's allowed. And on this note, I end part one. That you can marry is not illegal. It's not a social divination of negativity. it's not a religious haram or sin, but rather it is the brainwashing from our mothers who want to protect their interests and has made it a crime for us. If you want to marry more, 0277 609 644. Abner, I can now leave for question time. There's a young man you said he wanted to say his story. Is he a man or a woman? The one who said you wanted to share your story. Please come up and let's go. Same way, if you have any question on this topic, any contribution, I have the next 15 minutes to deal with the issue. Thank you. Okay, me. All right. Pato, can you do the request and let's hear you. But don't forget, if you are a man, join the all right, so Pato, let's go. Is that Pato? Oh, Ghana for so much Labi, I'm coming. It's Pato Abudi. I'm not the name you Pato. That's a Pato. Oh, maybe. Labi. I'll pick you back just now, okay? Thank you, brother. Thank you for understanding. Pato, sorry. Pato, Pato, I'm picking you. All right, Pato. Pato, let's go. Speak out small for us. Thank you. Those of you on YouTube, those of you on Facebook. Yeah, you also can cheat. And I have a camera for what? Fra. Why?
So I'm make this opportunity. Say, me come a story now. Maybe any devastating kakra.
Oh yeah, Bema now, ba.
Bema or Patrick.
Pato near Patrick. Yeah, tell. Me, can't be. Anti can't be. Channel tutumu. The udu baby na me hwese enko yi a metumu na ya kasa wachiwo. Ese me Bema nkomo nyina na ye di nbadwam. Igu a ye di sie. What must I say?
Can't see this month in Ape. Me wo UK. Me about 2023 na. Nyamia enoma ma be ye dia ma me ma medjuma me nsa ahwere me. Ti me ofi me ofana amama betra ne nchen kakra.
Oh, gafra.
Na me ba no me cha me here ne nkra me nsa. I think the first month na me buy and that was October and the maintenance support more financially. From that time up to last month, my support to my children school, my children fees be maybe I will go me party. Now, Miss Washington, it seems I was a mebuano.
Husband Pacho, I've been about why it's a single life.
Mati.
Last month. And I'm
Date na yesi me.
And Crana,
my auntie Pato, Miss Rao.
And Crana, my point, Miss Rano, 1 month pay, month here, Tremono. Or what or a teacher, degree holder, a child here into Musala University. I'm Miss Rano. The money 2,000 for last month, I'm on fine trap this month, now next month, make me young crimes and fees. Or more fees, me could could be 8,000. It's just 1 month, the wife are blocking me, me friend on fire. On fire. 1 month pay.
Miss Rao, and your pet. Why?
In Juma. It's more support to your crown. I'm here, so I'm going to invest in you. And when you're Jumana,
Ubia small battle was it? Eya. Eya Bamekuni. TV, Pato.
Over 8,000.
Pato.
I'm now.
Pato.
Yeah, cancel.
Pato.
Cancel.
Eya Bamekuni. So I block you what TV. While block you, I also block him. Why?
Because my man I'm into among
Pato. O man more eh?
I'm more in chain.
More eh?
I'm in Ghana.
Only one I won't go on. Blocking now. Blocking me.
That's you.
Ne ending komo wa chire ho. Hwe What te one? Okasa no te one.
Yeah.
Can you hear your voice?
Yeah, I'm so sad. I'm weak.
That's it. Osha, I didn't think why you weak, you know.
Because the kind of investment am I in Muna? As I'm now working, you know, as a life story, a medical catch on and I would teachings, no. But so by with me being on a catcher and say, and Yamina may be control me, be a control, I mean, controlling me. Meanwhile, so me provided BBL, I pay rent. Oh, God.
But so, what my phone number way?
The one number that.
I didn't want to know how my baby.
Of course, Councillor, number go through. Me from Ghana. Now me problem just as soon.
Number Ben, our friend part. Go back on a discover fee and no me who am a quantum. The emphasis can be in a time and 10 you.
277.
Oh, Bema. Jimako come. Thank you for the money gun. Media now one there. Money guns are many. I'm not any maybe I issue to the call. Pato, the number we count. Why ready? +1.
That's my ready.
+1.
Okay, +1.
862. 571. 3950.
Yeah. Okay. What's in it? +1 862 571 3950.
San number no. Any a sikadua enti yetako hobe WhatsApp na ye.
Okay.
Enti woba ba akrum na sebio unsan kamia. Ko hona ko type. I am ready for counseling. My name is Pato. Eno de mi be hu ahomache a me nsa be ka me to.
Matias here.
Pato, Mr.
Ask my father more question.
Shana wan yale meba single line. Shana wan yale. Obi nkasa oyira ye boni o. Obi nkasa de oyira ye na enyo. Esan se Oma enti na wo bre ba ho na akire wo. Betie me. 1 month pe na wo kan ba oyiri hu no 5 months because or the high budget. Wa block you esan se wuntumi ntua fees. Wa block you sana wo kan e bi enye sana tie betie me. When the block a few yire ho a onso block ni hwe se o block e kwa na. Ya block ye hu. Enya nko na wo abofra no. Abofra no mienu na mo wo nkwala no. Eji se won se si fom na enko ye mawo. Huntu nwa na chi na ekọ me nkọ wachi. Me boa wa pa adwuma foforo aye. De wa ya ma yiri nyina me nka hwe. Hwe no anje no me obi ansoma wo. Una apɛ na ahwɛ no ko university obi ansoma obi nim dwonko obi benya no so obi ansoma wo and the fact say wa born na ko university in Jesus so boa wo debi jana sema no ya boa nkrofoda ya ndi won ya mfe wano ya boa wo etua fees ya boa wo rent dan ankosi aga ba ye nwu makwasie bi ye wu nkwasie wu magimifo bi ena na untumi ntua fees ene a block o na wu nso
That's why you fees crowd just for monthly stipends dey am de ma wo no
na me kase oba agisika fi wo ha omo jiw sika no with impunity sense of entitlement wo dey so tie ye say yanka fo ankyerɛ wo say o si ye na tua na me sika asɛm nyɛ etiminya den wuti wa no ndidi ye ka fo ma ne ya wo koma ya Pato wo hia moa menu meduru nku hu enye hwe wa block wo na blocking na ye o ya block ni bi Edo be bio na so abie no. Enya asem bia ne ka kire yire. Be ma wo bra me boy ira mane. Bobo sia na ba hwe yire. It's prophet no what Bible.
Abna se peke no why.
Prophet bi wo Bible mu. Bible ma eti ase ase. Edo wu ye no. Ena nkrofo de won ka ebe afi ho be ka na yire se. Ukru de meka. Na ode mo mamienu oja awo ne sia wo wente me ba. Abasisa nkola na ko. Ena oba ne ko prophet panyi ho no se. Me ma wa ye sikani bi ahwe nkola ni nti. Ye babo sia de hwe ye mmada mamaka be me bi anhwe no ho. Men hwe obi sin wo ho. The children are your responsibility. But don't waste your life because of your children. Take care of yourself. Hear your voice. If a woman can block you, what can she tell your children? I'll help you. I will help you. Let it be on record that me, I will help you. Your story will change. And when your story change, don't punish your wife, but God will punish her. That's how God does his work. Abraham Makwaba, Patu Abekana Sim.
Thank you.
You are not a bad man, so don't kill yourself. Things will change, Patu. Let's talk. Things will change. I know what I'm saying. Things will change. Sure. Things will change. There's one connection that will get you back your work. Watch it. I will do it. Oh.
Kansla.
Abnaba me ba one.
Block is here.
Kansla, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Me ba macho madam Misa madam asema. Abna bacho waba. O bi kan sana OP enkasa.
Oh, that view eja ina yusia de ntino.
Mate.
Bi o pese o share the story bi on bra no be share ni mfa ni sia de.
Yenko. Okay. OP yenko.
Kansla.
Bema.
Mame number na me fan order me
Edrum.
Me dosisi ya.
That's it. Number no. Mate. Bema, the number no. 0277 609 644. So we're gonna there. Only problem. Now, yeah, the number never can 2000 for 2000. What's happening? Maybe I didn't come on why. At that time, maybe I will be. I mean, we are part frame. Remember, yeah, the order number. Why? You bring your order. Na me shira. Show me you.
They didn't come over. The story, who have you put to me story? No.
Oh, Kafra.
The story in a conflict.
Kafra. Oh, Debbie. Bema, share.
Oh, that means.
Sorry, we from FM. Sorry.
Kafra. Bema, tell me. What's up? What? When that tits now? Eh?
From a Jumemo.
Any of Munkasa.
Yeah, come back. Yeah, come back. And my can't ask him. Say, Mr. Fred Beshan story. That's like problem there. Complex because that's the last. You may make cassette. Yeah, I have none and confirm me say. My worry.
Wow.
My me divorce. Me jam this year.
Wow.
Oh.
We jam this year na. Jai say o say jam this year no. Me father, me papa. Me tena se dwen wa me hu ni say sorry to use this word. Me ka say bayifo ana say dem me hu how me put word na fa.
O papa e bayifo ana say wo so e bayifo. Enko.
There be some me person me put because it's like I say our
Obani Jam and asking any as anything.
So papa ni agi so Obani Jawa. Tie me. Bema, my ending come with you. So papa ni agi so Obani Jawa. Much your pan so go bisa detail papa ni agi why.
Yes, I know me penisa because
me can be 50 as say. Uko wale. Now papa si on pe bema Obana sema. Me wale. Uma me si on pe Obana sema wale. A judgment judgment. A judgment judgment. A better, safer, correct than an animal judgment when it comes to a wife.
Mediano. Upon or say Obani Finukrum when you shoot a mampon or Bani Furo to a kosher or Banabusum or perfect. I should go ahead, go ahead and worry. Asante maybe yeah tribalism.
Maybe 1 minute. Papa de Obani by then I want me kind.
Mami accept it. Mami jutum. So ono say Obano
Towas. High point. Men kind of craving chiro. Upa kubisa. Obana wale neno. Upa pale ni by my endorsement. I swear on my oil. Papa didn't buy my endorsement.
Okay.
Look, there is indifferent style of Obano ko enya she eye bibintia high kwan my ending ko
No more. I'm all advice 1 minute. I'm all advice 1 minute. Only baby. Papa no, or Papa nye be for because ni moja na okita. Mami can tell baby. Papa of pese ni awu di be wunu. Unti ase no hu bibia because onu na okofa awade enu de mema o. And onu awako the details and I want to say no. My mistake, I'm a bano. I'm a confessor, ni Panamano. On person who went now, I know who will now be soon. Until they say, Sabi, or the Nimusu Ako. And in now, Papa. Again, then now, Papa, ye why? Transign also, so I'm any the transign. Why? Councillor, transign.
Me just say, because me put this story, they say. Story ni na say Councillor Obano Obano the statement that Papa Ka said Obano when he was one lady no before ever were Otinuba Metadenta at that time our father were around and was like 1 weekend lady never have weekend pay Obama weekend was like Sandra I don't know like your fiancé to be, like your husband to be, your husband to be, and I say, oh, that because of a Juma Semunti. Anything I mean to be Baha time to time, and as a member the piano. This statement in Obani make and Papa so Obani correct. The times number so judges as this statement in Obani make and Papa so Obani correct.
And now Papa Buana and correct.
No, wow.
And Towas. Me no
Obano the Councillor my main story. Me no Obano
Towas. What's a local story? What catch but me catch you. I'm telling you what happened in the system. I am in your marriage.
Okay.
I told you something. Me catch will say the woman was not your father's recommendation. It was your mother's insistence. Hi, I repeat, I've not your name. Omo him. I didn't saw and yet. I am win, son, and yet. I mean, we are. Tell me. Oba. Oh, papa. I catch your bar say. I don't know, maybe. And mammy Benindi. Tell me. Oh, papa, and a casana while in the sun. Go. Oh, papa, and a casana, so yeah, Juma, and I'm a boy. It is our penny And no can same simple. Now one ya ye no. Let's be fair. Openye say, Oba ware me ba. And then now pemre, and be aduane man indi. Se won to me nyempo a ye anu ana yoda Matthew we de wadare ma wa kan dia da me pemre. Wo de won nyempo a. Do you confront your father-in-law to be that I can't do it because of my work? Is it right? No, let's not justify. No, leave that conversation. This is the father-in-law whose son you are marrying has made a request. Won't you cook for my son? And you tell your father-in-law that my work doesn't give me chance to cook for your son. You are stupid. And your marriage is on a wrong start because you can still even order food from Mama Lake restaurant and quietly bring it on Sunday as if you cooked it. You don't confront your father-in-law and tell. As I said, there are things I can never tell my father-in-law, no matter what. No matter what. There are things I can't tell my mother-in-law that. No matter who I am. Even if my mother-in-law is passing jokes with me, I am very, very careful with the things I say with her. My mother-in-law calls me Counselor One. When I call her Counselor One, and all her group calls me the same, but it doesn't make me equal. So wisdom will teach you that your father-in-law tells you, you are not just married to my son. Won't you cook for my son to eat? You don't tell him because of my work. We don't say it. Even if you have a reason not to do it, you don't say it because of who he is. Or you bema when you the bama be waleno. And I waleno the other papa yena abem. But you are trying to be a hypocrite to defend the nonsense. I don't want to go there. You are blaming the man who told you the truth. He's a witch. He's a witch.
The man saw it from the far. The man saw it from the far, and he knows that you are his son. So he don't want you to commit because he's still with your moms. If you were you were become to an adult, and then you know that no more channel.
Counselor, let me put my main story in this story. No,
once I person can do, yeah, you didn't come. There
was an elderly lady before the woman I married.
Hello. Opa day. Umwame, say men kasa. Umpenisa. Upeha. Me say. I repeat. Tie major duty. Me say. Obana Warren. Your father didn't endorse. Your father acted on behalf of your mother. Who is talking for your wife to come back? Who is talking for your wife to come back? Somebody is talking to your wife. Somebody is talking to your wife to come back.
My wife separated for almost 6 years.
Somebody is talking to your wife to come back.
Then I'm need back on the casa.
Hey, are you in talking terms with your father?
No, they're not talking.
Okay, so you will die. Hear me. I listen to me. If you don't talk to your father and your father dies, you will die exactly 2 months after your father dies.
Counselor, you see, my name is Father Yantina. I don't story. My name is Father. We never Yantina. You live it together.
Hello.
Counselor, I'm here.
Did you live with your mother?
Actually, my name might be one time. I'm my grandmother at time, and later my quarter time stepmother.
Hold on. Your grandmother, your father's mother, your mother's mother.
No, my mother's mother.
Hold on.
Later, when my mother,
hold on.
When
Don't help me. Hear me. Don't help me.
I'm here.
Are you aware that as you are standing there right now with me, you are a product of your mother's evil act? Are you aware?
I'm not aware.
Okay.
My mouth is not okay.
Are you aware you are a product of your mother's evil act?
No.
Do you want things to work for you?
The two parents, my mom and papa now.
Do you want things to work for you?
Yes, I want things to work for me, seriously.
Will you obey whatever I ask you to do?
Yeah.
So let's talk behind.
Okay.
Because you have been brainwashed.
That's like not be brainwashed.
Okay.
Seriously.
I'll come and tell you why.
Because I've been on my own for a very long time. For a very long time.
That's not true.
My mom don't talk to me.
I say that when you say you have been on your own, it's not true. Did you marry yourself?
What was it?
Did you go and marry by your own self?
Oh no.
Who married? Who helped you marry?
My parents helped me marry.
So don't be ungrateful. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Be careful with the choice of words from your mouth. I want to help you. That's why I am putting pressure on your thought. If I finish and you call me, I'll tell you what I don't want everybody to know.
Okay.
But it's better for you to do the needful than to lose the needful. I want to.
Counselor, you see, me, I love my dad so much. I've tried to say I've loved my. If I say me don't but I've tried to bring the love between my father, meaning Papa, together. But anytime I try, this man always push me away.
Because your process of trying is not right. Your attitude and your temper is the same like your father, but he's your father. You are a son. Your father is not at fault. Hear this, and this is the last one I'll say about you. There's a simple statement that I want you to find yourself. It says, and the prodigal son said, in my father's house. Have you heard that statement before? In the book of Luke chapter 15 verse 17. The Bible says that, and the Bible says that, let me read it for you. Say, okay. It said, when he came to his senses, he said, how many of my father's hired servants have food to spare? And here am I, staring at pigs' food to eat and die. Verse 18. I will go to my father's house. I will set out and go back to my father and say to my father, I have sinned against you, heaven, and against my God. The young man thought of the father's house. Don't go back to your father because he has hurt you. Go back to your father because there is something in the man's hand that you need to survive. Otherwise, you'll be useless more than this. That is why nothing is working for you. I want to restrain myself. Yeah.
Opa, friend, what the number of friend? Why? Oh, to you doing you are not a friend. No, what's I do? Home come? What's it?
Why? You see, I know I follow cancer for a very long time. I'm a teenager, way back from GTV.
My friend, why?
One say Oka GTV. Abrante bi ba GTV so. Ejuma me ya wo ho. O si ni sunsun ni mi sunsun nhia. E na me ka chen say I'll still be a counselor and they will sack him as a presenter. Okay, say me go. Ya pam no tifie. Enya ho maso. But ejuma ye masa ye ne kwanka omakuye nkwa. Me yo panka wani beje pa o. Me yo kunu anka de me ye bia be chem ntem o. Esa bia me gina ne ya
sana committee. Seriously. Counselor, you see, Matthew Tabo preached me once upon a time or say there's a difference between the respect and the fear.
Yeah. But they are not the same. But one is bigger than one. Which one is big?
Yes.
Which one is big?
To me, I would say the fear is big.
It's not true. It's not true. Respect is big. Do you know why? Do you know why? God put something in every male. When a male meets a man that is older, you have no other order, no matter your rank, than to give that respect. When a child loses his senses of being a child, he will eat with pigs. But he will know until the food is finished. I leave it here. I leave it here. I leave it here.
Okay. Counselor.
Any question?
Counselor.
Counselor Pacho. It's with that you are seeing also bumpire man, your friend AJ Atta, also bumpire man.
Then a yen.
Bomb baby house also bumpire man, general pipe.
Kajan somebody for enemy bumpire man.
AJ so what's a for any bumpire man.
O near for there. Me family pipe. Why? 0546 0546 279 344. Any amount of money you sow, I will connect and pray for you. Whatever you need will happen.
0546 279
344. Give an offering against the prayer you want, and I will shock you. God will come through for you. Listen very carefully. When Lazarus, Mary, and Martha was living with Jesus, he came to eat in their house. So they were friends. So when Lazarus was sick, instead of them to pray for Lazarus to be fine, they sent a message to Jesus that your friend is sick. Come and heal him. That's why Lazarus died. If you have a connection with a man like some of us, you don't wait for us to come. You look for what can connect us so that you don't die for us to resurrect you. Yes, Jesus came to resurrect Lazarus. But Lazarus could have not even died at all if Mary and Martha knows what to do. So knowing what to do and doing what you know, I tell you, will change your story. We are people who laugh a lot. I eat, I sing, I do evil like any other person, but we are not the same. I've been sitting here for how many hours? 3 hours. Which book am I reading? Alaji is not my co-equal, but he listens to me. Tales from the Parlor Room, not today. I've been in the scene for 26 plus years. I know what to do, but I'm still here. So let's learn to tap into the right things, and you will come back and testify. The testimonies are many here. And before I bring things, I think about it before I bring it. Lighting Enterprise. Me pick it. Don't worry. You are for. You are not for why. Me man pa 020. Yeah, pong. I'll do part 2 of the benefits of polygamy. I started listening to you in the days of Chocolate Factory. Hey, we are Titinipa Chocolate Factory. That's the way this is. Hey, guy. Hey, Chocolate Factory. We are Brewa. Anaya Papa. Hey, chocolate factory, Vicky Hammer. Acho, my bob any be. And then I'm with you, Bob Sugar. And at TV3 castle at TV3 without me. Real talk. I'm watching. You're blocking lines. 1,000 people are calling. Hey, Jean, my brain. The TNM got here. I'm on TSS got here. What last year? Obi chair me be bimpo. Lamborghini ya chenkro for yen chair me be was street no so. Abrana mene nam. Na wa fa me £1,000 na ambre me ya. Oni efi. De me ye won. Na we so by force. Hey yen ko ye pon. Any question?
Oh, okay. Yes, we bought for any bomb time out.
Eje mo akwaba na boko de. Mbese me bomb pie ma. Bo afore. Sesi a me bomb pie ma sesi a. Na me bomb pie wo bi anim. Asem ni si a be ka che won se mo aye na ba. Me ma me mpon ansa na wa frɛ me. Bo afore ni sesi a na me bo ha na obi ahu se ye bo ne badwam. Or the one person problem no bomb man. Now moon shed ye besi. Abra abaya bi balan is so. And then no sending me audio. Oh nya your phone wo ba. And or the 2 men. Or the E3 E3 eduro no wantua na zika samon ye. And am ya akwankyere bi man. So nya your phone wo ba. Nyankopon efa mensa so and ofa your phone wo ba and ofa your phone na me sending the message say me tin in kanche do the needful no say oba Ghana me tin nka oba Ghana na ebusuafo yi na ni fi mani so and wasansa na jiako your phone number ogodo abrochire a machine hwe ese akola ni wo
Oh,
and then was sending me what you said was so dire. Say, I see one man who have in samba. The audio is here. Men's road in Sini, Senya me so for why. Na yen na ye ho ahoti. Ampa yin seni wo ho. Ba oba Ghana no. Atade ode miensa abeche abaye bi an sister say ni nua be mani gye no ode atade ne che ni ntina nipa na owo Ghana no agye nyinse na maame ni de yefuni mframa kwa abirechiri enti owo Italy na nyinse ni wo Ghana obeba habeka ha no obegye ade no Huna, but say Abna do Huna. Any question here, Pom? Polygamy. Gabena Esther Kunuta Walibia account, Yanko. Abne Kunda Ben Walibia account.
Oh, I'm not always so question. No,
my son and I invite some crab song.
Counselor, name
you know.
Meminasu. Me wa kwantu. Me aka kwantu, mami. Oi. Me aka kwantu, mami. Oi. Me ni akra o.
The house last show said.
Me aka
my son and I invite my mind.
Abna me aka kwantu. Na the main time ya na ma you show am. Ye.
Counselor, good afternoon.
Afternoon, beba.
The show be me bisa say adentina emba no de Paul kan ye no nko ana de bi o mugina so saa no.
Eno so ye den na Paul kan ye misra o.
Paul ka say be me bi anya ne yire ba kono na emba na me say aye omo ya de bi anu no mugina so no.
Paul can say, okay, say each man should have his own wife.
Sana Paul kan.
First Corinthians chapter 7 in common ordinary.
Beba try.
And Paul no can say. It's a mean Paul, Paul, but I can say.
Oh, to me, me asantini, and then the me who are santima more munye sika ye japade you bien wa wale bako bien wana ono baba ko na wo ye and me father o mako 37 yeah 37 only a mass 6 and obia ye successful mom ye successful near there so and why one successful no me hu ni say na ye usubai because o share o intermediate or baba could be a bear my opposite when you check the cancer can be a minute cancer that's because yeah
Paul Wale no jana yiri ne mba fa Kristo and the Corinto fu humana edikan eti and Psalm 7 chapter 1 or say concerning the letter you wrote to me meaning Ghana for actual letter come Paul the ebati or say now for the matters you wrote about it usually no trust some say no okwa ubehu letter ye tro command ebia 50 verse chapter 6 in komobi ko you were bought at a price therefore honor God with your bodies. So concerning some command no our ankrofo edi ubia kekeme bia kwati brema etwa bia no de wudam. And Paul say now for the matters you wrote about it is good for a man not to have sexual relationship with a woman. T men ditwe e yese bema won ditwe enti hon ma fio se me enye mame se me ditwe me petwe. Verse 2 but till Paul ya ka say e yese bema etwa de na ka men but Bible no anytime about it but it negates the first conversation. I say see there etwa de here. But since sexual immorality is occurring, each man should have sexual relations with his own wife and each woman with his own husband. Or say, a son say much mean tram hosona a channel before Kotibe Bermintin. Obian you are Rankasana Yere. Obian Primo Rankasani Kru ending. The husband should fulfill his marital duty to his wife, and likewise the wife to her husband. Verse 4. The wife does not have authority over her own body, but yields it to the husband. In the same way, the husband does not have authority over his own body, but yields it to the wife. Bible American know. Do not deprive each other, except perhaps by mutual consent and for a time, so that you may devote yourself to prayer. See, brafuni about say we undi we or say engineer swear say untimi ndi we no enkoye say ye empire ye empire but enye empire there they come together again so that Satan will not tempt you because of your lack of self-control. Paul Jan yiri a be pe Kristo echidi ye no krata bi bae say no yia enti branentem wa we yiri etukwan wa okuna etukwan bonsam be so ahwe ne atwe bonsam be so ahwe ne kote njosi brantem na be dibi na nsɔhwɛ na nto oyiri da won chen na so nsɔhwɛ na ba ukunu gina wanim na so nsɔhwɛ na ba ubedi ana wudi ubedi ansa na wadi ana bedi ansa na wadi wona wonya mentem ba atwafo a enye nyina na yedi kote brema enye nyina na yedi isan se twa ne kote brem enye be manuesi dasene mesa ko hobio ne ma kire mu wale papa awo 32 ono awutu oba baako na say man person meda empedu so katedu so on person be woni afa na edu maame owo mienu a o se one penny abo edanyame ase amu bo otu anke be ha me
o ka se be konko
ba ya ko one ibo amu bo otu anka ha me ba one there na se me ndu ba bi kura yeah pon
ni se ndu ba bi abe on komodi ye on komodi
Councillor, but you more question back home.
Bisa question bi do bi aka ko ni bi o
ya de se fridge
me ba show
obi aka ko ni bi
oka Matthew chapter
kasa yanko
Matthew chapter 19 verse 3 na Pharisee for no be busa
Matthew chapter 19 verse 4
verse 3 assembly enti be metimi ja na ire
no can say
because of previous nam say most ma divorce certificate no say there be nyesa
na son
na once okay from 3 now to 10 now if the 10 no be ka say nye dwamama nti de me busa say nti e ma hwefo no ka say na say pa na nipa na ire ntam tie de nya wale ekura ni kwase wale nti mpesa me busa say ukọ wale na be ma no obo a obetime ja because Bible no say apart from dwamama no
na Bible no hifa na wo kan you
Matthew chapter 19 verse 3
Bible no kan sao
Councillor
Bible no say some Pharisees came to him and to test him. They asked, is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife for any and every reason? Verse 4.
Any reason?
Yes.
Yeah.
Haven't you read? He replied that at the beginning he created them, he made them a male and a female. And he said, for this reason, a man will leave the father and mother, become verse 6. So they are no longer verse 7. When then they asked, did Moses command that a man gives his wife a certificate of divorce and send her away? Verse 8. Jesus replied, Moses permitted you to divorce your wife. What can honor? What can verse 18 here? Verse 18, what did your kind? What did your kind? Ubisa says, Obama, or see, what's it Bama Boa? What's it Bama Boa to me Jawadiana? And I just am kind.
Because according to Bible, no, a sham for Pharisee for assembly. No, I said there be.
Now, most
apart from once I will be to 10 now, most of the entire normal divorce certificate in here, Makuma Tinti.
That made us I feel I correct you to was it. Okay, I said the American Kenti, but Oshas here or say a son Makuma Den. So when a man is abusive, hardened heart, a woman is abusive, hardened heart, divorce is permitted. One of them correct too. Oh, Bible not kind. Why? Tibema bo na koma dinti ya wale ye see. Bible ye sia kakra ye gusu sia de. Councillor Richard. Abna ye pon na asem bi se bi ho na ye pon wan go. Yanko one question go.
But so the question is that does it really matter religious differences when one to get married to the other religion?
Yes, a genuine Muslim would never marry a genuine Christian. A genuine Christian would never marry a genuine Muslim because they don't have one God.
Okay.
But the first thing you consider to marry is not religion, it's the last thing you consider. Because in the Quran, if you don't worship with your husband, you are not a wife. By the Quran description, you are a girlfriend or a baby mama. And the Bible makes it clear that do not be yoked, because the head of the house is your husband and his God is your God. So if you check very, very carefully, something happened in the Bible clearly. And Rachel stole his father's gold. If you remember that story. When Jacob went to the house of Rachel, of Laban, and the daughter of Laban, Rachel, stole the father's gold. Why did it happen? Because in the book of Genesis, chapter 31, verse 19, when they were leaving the father's house, Rachel didn't know that Jacob had a gold. So he stole the father's gold to protect himself.
Okay.
And when the father cursed, the father said, whoever has stolen the gold will die. And that is what killed Rachel. So the man who is the head, his God is what actually protects you. But the Bible says that, and the husband is the head of the family. It's non-negotiable. So in the book of Ephesians chapter 5, verse 23, if you read it carefully, the God of a wife is the God of the husband. So there's no way a Christian wife will have Christ as the head except Muhammad. So don't be lied to. The womb of a Christian girl cannot produce Christian children, but Muslim children. So don't ever consider religion as nothing. It's the last thing and important. Even in the Christian fraternity, the SDA and the Jehovah's Witness are not the same. So the Jehovah's Witness don't have blood donation. So if you are going to marry a Jehovah's Witness, she will make you a widow when they need to be donated blood for. Saturday, your wife will never cook or do anything because she's an SDA. But Christians do it every time. So even in our Christian fraternity, we have our own problem. Don't underrate religious compatibility. Seek for help. Seek for counseling before you find a wife on 0277 609 644. Professional counseling will help you stay in the marriage till you want to divorce, because marriage is not forever. Any other question?
Thank you very much, Counselor.
Welcome, boss. Any other question? Any other question?
It seems like that is the only challenge now. And since it's the last thing, I don't know what to do.
Congratulations. Abna is here. She will declare her closing. Abna, what done for no? Ombra yamon pa na minko. Miko. Okay, Eji Mbadia, Kachi Eji say, Yankase Wechiro. Neyamon pai. Yes, I need advice. Advice by Queensta. Advice done here. Yeah, pom. And I'm going to ask.
Take the number and call. The number and so I cast yeah.
Number is 0277
numbers no number
609 644. Sister Abna, the number. Sister Abna, we see the number 0277 609 644. Please, I need prayers.
Okay, Counselor. Boy now di can be kasa say nele abroken no.
Boy.
Onya sure so
that's a man. Onya boy or your man.
That me person me can asem bi wa ha no.
Only Counselor be kasa only ha okọ. En kan e chiasem okọ. O wa ha bia ke be kan.
What the o ma
me so that suit.
There be only ha. So we say general question but
I saw
her. No question here. Wa be throw us say eti bisa question here. Bisa me question here on bisa me.
Okay, Counselor. Onye osha wa activity se be ka so benya abotre no ba na kasa no. Wo twubia mo ba no. Onye sure se wa active sa akire wo ba no.
Na oba no so anye sure se wa active se Oba badwin for MBC sika the wrong place ana. Etini mi enyuma aye.
Say ebia me de na wo ho no minim ni owo.
Man so onim de oba no so omti. Single life to was. Single life. O hye nkomo ase no o se na adwuma be sei enti wa ka kire no. Se bosumi we no. Adwuma na ase wa betan no wo fa ho nti no kakra me woni o ka kire no. Ti nkomo ni yeba. Enti oba ni nim se be ma na adwuma sei. En we to akotra me wo fa so.
Okay.
Into him. ena baby a yewu wo no ye nsu nko ho
okay
bema ho tie na
no ma council mu ni si
tie menya bema ya tie bema ya sama ye ken wo yo bema na o sika sam nye na wo ka kire wo yire na o sam be down ka se me pesika tokoto wiga eye nkwase asam wo ma ne nkwase mu aye uso yo biba
I can say okay counselor second one no so so no unse enipa ni bo no ma o mbedi between na emma oba ne bema no mo pese wo mo mum ehye mu mienu mo so onu no momu no o se wa hwa dodo na obedi between am obi a ade bechi no ana ebedi be busumizi aboso me nan no ida so mu mienu nyina na wa obedi between ana ebe ya aka ana se baako ani between ana ebe ya aka
oni ndetia
so wo eje bia be hu mi hu ne se bia papa ne pese me na me do wa me na be na me so kwa na wanya ku ana wanya jere
oni ndetia
papa ne pese o force ne ma bi wo mo ntem
David
eno so hu sa papa ne artist ha
single life tie ne kura ne se obi o yo papa bia obi obe yo papa bia no how
because you are not between a for no counselor
to was single life to was tie me say obi aye o papa no how and I say fa me so enam me so na akọware asimesi a osi da abewu de bi ebe na muso ama wade na gina so nim sa and asem bi abesi bia no o de ba no hello untie o eno mama nya nipa bone eno mama nya nipa bone mambe mu anka wanya George anwale no enti ye ni mmere a e kire se mintumi nka mo asem bio enti asem to single life o be ka kire ni asem to George o be ka kire ni mo na edu ba bi a moyam se monya ba bi agina nti no mo be se mo cut me off na mo cut me off a kaja bi nti no wonsem bi a minnim aware ndegu se me na me no betu akoka kire se me na me ne ba me ni so e ba ifo me na me ne ba me ni so oniska enti enye se between na bi ye bone but obi your papa no how when suasi na ene nama obebre once you need some of the medicine take the number to buy the medicine 0277 609 644. These medicine are for men. Makwa ginger chips are for unisex. MSP 30 are for women. Hear my story. Please join the train. Men in black. Let's take care of ourselves too. And to Pedro Libya, and you Toma Plus. A meme, and your quotidian drew, a meme drew, ofa, well being, they are solid. It's a mesrao, baby, I will be a order yours now. Na yankoye ni, Madam Asi. Abra, yapon. Good night.
Like advice na me free on.
Body tell me and call yapon.
Pacho yeah, my voice is into me fanchame kakra. Na me guy binet or like wa ko hu me busia so person or worry me. But from on the 1st of this year, January, Obekachem said like Nebusia for say you should come home. Many in the work went you. Brefina, on me war, Bumuna or buy a day. Aman wabra the same Nebusia for no sin call me Nebusia for I was them in Samawareno. So he left me and then went to Ghana. Obewari Nyamiad Mochina Saturday. But I'll catch him and say he's not going to get married. Yes, I'm Rameshe Obano. Me who you understand the Fridays and then I'm say Obewari Saturday. Maybe say he told me that the family is for him and then I should just become. But you know, like but me and you know, me too. I don't know what to do.
Okay, so this is what you're supposed to do. Write this number down. 862 plus 1, 862
Okay.
plus 1, 862 571. Yes, plus 1, 862 571
Plus 1, 862.
yes, 571
571
39
39
50.
50. Thank you.
So 862 571 3950.
Yeah.
Call me on WhatsApp and I'll tell you
Yeah.
what to
Thank
do.
you.
Don't tell anybody about the way you're feeling, okay?
Okay, sir.
It's normal. You are sweet and nice. There are more men, but relax.
Thank you.
Don't say any bad thing, okay? Congratulations. I love you, girl. Mwah. Yeah,
Thank
good.
you.
Abna, yeah, pon. Obi wa wale ochina. Obi ti abrochi we hu flyer. Na wale flyer nso ye. Eh, na say na ma jimani so de. Oh, wale a share kukuma ye flyer. Eh, atwanya price. Abna eye ne ye flyer. Na wale flyer nso de. E de asema bakru. Ya pon. MSP 30 eh medro. Oh, ayase yaw ya. Ebi wo UK, ebi wo US. UK na ma ne 079 6011 8139. Fra wo UK sisi ayembra waduro ni bi. Eduro bi ameton bi ebi wo. Sanso na wo US +1 862 215 2007. Ni nyina nkamfo ano. Eduro bi ahia bi ano kai se na ma ne ba akopɛ akyɛ. Fidita ma yɛde mobitel ba yɛ. Migida montina me kasa 0277 609 644. Priceless. It's been a long time. I've been asking of you. Hey, where did you go to? When you were there. Priceless. I'm not priceless now, baby. I bet you me letter. Me da munyi na ase. Ene mo ya de. Yanko ba bia kra yeko 61k. Na TikTok for chile say, "Mun send me gift bibiri sa." Enti me mobile chance. In that give any chance or come the boy. In the next 5 minutes, obi an check gift ni yanko. Abena ka che o so mun check gift ni yanko. Yapon.
Check gift in my counselor, why?
Yapon na boy no come there.
Oh, yeah, there. Let's not have check. Counselor, the sausage.
I'm not watching. I'm not watching. I'm not watching. Obi mami lion. Obi mami gunshot. Obi mami mustache. Obi mami nyamasa. Oh. Jami ye money in this side my ye. Mami say mami. We are mumu so already. Oh, love. Why are they? I am love. Why are they say I will give you lion. I'm not be so I'm a lion.
You must be that's money lion, my way.
You're trying lion, sure. Like I said then. My idea. I'm not me idea. It's 9 o'clock. It will see 1:30. Book Ben cancer 9 to 1. My idea. Yeah. Many idea be having. Say I 8 hours there.
My tennis, why are they?
Obi ko adwuma by oba ni eti ho. O say hey. Ebe say sibio. Ngo so say bi am ira send message ana. Many message over send. It's not nice. Stop eating on set. Cover your mouth. On shampoo. Okay, me trying gift no man abani upon. I said, and you Afromas Plus, and I had a new baby on the block. 3rd week in September, may I launch a new billboard new Puma. Some councillor, a member, the friend Afromas Plus, and yet quotidian dear drew, a member drew the whole world. Bemen be out here, Pomuding, and only what Twaba Kumkake, a man in black. Don't take of others alone, take care of yourself and others. Let's work on our prostate. Let's work on our blood circulation. Let's work on our liver. Let's work on our stress. It's 1 tablet a day, and your system will change. Dear fellow, Afromas Plus. Maybe I will be join the 2,000 men on the WhatsApp page with doctors on it, pharmacists on it, counselors on it, men who have experienced problems on it, and they got results. Send me a request now to order yours. A motorcade will bring it to your doorstep. Afromas Plus. Men in black. Let's take care of ourselves before others. Madam say. Abna, do you remember me? You rely on Abana. Daben, let me inform. Madam say, "Makpe ginger honey chips." Esther newohi, you know ready. What person application? Koni ho, na ni kunu wara wonkan. Chira ni nyansa ma. Part 2 no match them the entia. Ye maame no ma say adwen. Wa wade dodo nti. Na person wade dodo a enye bone. Konsan ye koni ya. Ya mi shiram. Ya po. Ya mai extra. Lion number and the engine is away. Good night. Good afternoon. Meeting the councillor Lutrot. See, I dem achi obi ani hobi. One far branty you call, but chiro answer. Hello. Hello. Afternoon, sir. Boko.
Black man in black and the back. OP in a Casanova light in a cafe.
Martin. It may pong, me ma with the connection, me fast. May text so mumo na mana edit to a bureau. Auto me no anaba kwanza. Near Fambra. Martin. Me text him as here. Now Sabe can't do. Me that's bema. Abranti and pong compent. Mummy uncle. Na mo ahwa majimanis mo fa lie on mbra oh mo fa mbanswa edamasi. Those of you on YouTube, thank you for staying with me. Let me go to YouTube and read some few messages from YouTube from morning. I'm not ready at messages. Let me read this one quickly. This is precisely so. Okay. Oba, I say hello guys, I have a 99 gig seriously, I am learning something, but then I will okay, I'm learning something, then I will not go in for 2. Counselor, thanks. Then I'll go in for 2. God bless you, Counselor. I can't hold myself from laughing because so slain. Counselor, the ordinary. I am enjoying the program away from Nana Bain says, very true. Bruce said, I have a question. Bruce, if you are still there, I'll answer your question. I've not been fair to you on Facebook and on YouTube. But my idea, thank you for joining me. Bye, Nobian Bank. How will my life be? Good night. I'll join you again, God willing, tomorrow for a surprise show. I always come with a surprise. Thank you for joining me on TikTok. My number is 02776096. Let me say a big thank you to all of you who supported me. Those of you who want to send me money to buy data, send it to me on the number you have, 0277609644 or 0546 27904. 0546 279 344. Polygamy is not a sin. We have been brainwashed and have been bewitched to believe that it's an evil that affects family. But it's good to marry more than one and you live well. Bye bye for now. Good night.
Yare yo, yare yas. Obi benya wane fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nye nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pockets, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055-000-5077. 055-000-5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support.